planet with Loadout. Fishing with. All good news though. I got my internet, but at least I got to go a lot smoother than what it has done. Even if not, I'll just stop the streaming part to a point. But it's the fun part. Make sure it's all working fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's always.
My phone doesn't exactly give me the best type of knowledge on my stream, so hopefully everything will be fine. Right, so moment with my sport events, which will be good to know. Whee! Hopefully, but we'll soon find out.
Compensated for the first cast. Now this spot is particularly good for your basic panfish, although you will also can catch those large garn catfish right in this area too.
Obviously, my console's got to work just a little bit more today than what it usually does. I don't need to know about that. Any information about my sport event? No, maybe. Okay, maybe I just want to come back out. What level am I? 13. I've got enough cash anyway to leave the area. Groundbait mix. What stuff? Groundbait mix made up? It's going to make no difference because I won't need it. Let's see, what events do they have going? New and new. And no. No, I'm not doing them events. Tournaments. It's kind of weird actually. On the free-to-play version for the tournaments, they've actually already got it out, which starts on the 8th of March. But for the paid version, they haven't actually got a tournament put out yet, which is weird. What's this? Oh, is that Lone Star? Of course the game wants to pay for me. There we go. So that's for the invisible line. Yeah. So some other time. Right, let's leave this location. I don't care about the groundbait mix. So hopefully everything will be fine for a bit. Right, let's see. What position did I get from the last? I don't need to care about the net. Trip results. It's been a long time since I've had the trip. Huh.
Decent largemouth bass. Not bad.
Okay. I didn't get my position of where I was. Okay, that really doesn't help. And obviously you've gone to Nevern River. So
Yep.
let's get my advanced license. There wasn't a secret mission which gives you the free license now, is there? Just double check now.
Can't remember.
No, I must have done all the normal things. That's fine. Right, that one's bought now. Right, let's see. What have I got? Titanium. Yeah. Feeder. What have I got? Titanium, yep. And float. Titanium.
The titanium is pretty good for the pike. Also good for the gar as well.
I know when I go I'm going to get a heavy fish. And the line I'm using is going to have a fight. So yeah. We'll say whatever and we'll just go for it. Even though I can't believe I'm only level 13. Yeah. I had it so I could try and do these low level events, but unfortunately there's not really a lot of people that go for the low level events. So even 4 I wouldn't be able to even go for that one. Because there won't be, you need at least a minimum on this version, 10 people to be able to do the event. See, that one I might be able to do, but you know, it's White Moose Lake. I won't even be at the level for it, which is, go on, what is it? Yeah, level 22 is a minimum, which is kind of annoying. Falcon Lake I wouldn't mind doing, but I know it's smallmouth bass, only level short, even though I'm almost there. But let's see. Equipped a match rod set with bloodworm with a 1 hook. Track that and get that mission done. Right. Bloodworm. Do I have bloodworms in my inventory? Nope. Nope. Even in my home stash. Okay. Let's see. Bait. Bait. I don't think I'm even at the level 4 bloodworm. Oh, maybe I am at the level for bloodworm. Okay, let's get some of them. Let's go for 2 lots. Might as well. And a 1 hook. I got rid of all my ones.
Should have kept them.
Yeah, but I kept them regardless. I wonder if that'll work. I did say 1. Does it tick that off? It does tick it off. Yay! So using Barbaros, you can actually tick it off as well. Sweet. Set the best time for getting bites. And match rod. Catch unique. Alright. Why not? This is where I'm going to go, and it's going to go nope. Right. I'm just hoping my thing isn't too bad on the connection. But at least when my internet's finally sorted out, my streams will be a lot better. And hopefully I'll be able to see them in a lot better quality as well. So, anyone who is watching or does watch later on, I do apologise if the graphics aren't too great, but when it's all done, it should be a lot better and smoother. But saying that, Fishing Planet and Fisherman Planet have been a lot better on streams than any of the other games, so let's set that for that. So friend room only, and I'll go to that location. Set to best time. Well, I'm already on the best time. Come closer to the waterline. No, I'm going to go the other way and run away from you. Of course I'm going to go to the waterline.
We can actually be in the same room with Wes here.
Should have the right depth.
So now we are in the same room and in the same location, pretty much.
Yeah, and of course my rods are really going to have a lot of fun. Go on, what are you? Carp. On this lake? Seriously? I didn't realise I had carp on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I don't remember ever seeing carp on it. Okay, perfect, Bob. Yeah, and of course I went up another level, didn't I? Let's see. Purple bat, ghost drill. Well, that's definitely, them two are definitely from the Halloween events. So they must keep them unlocked then.
Yep. I kind of noticed that because I've seen it unlocked with it's on mine as well. Just not sure how you go about getting those.
They'd be in the shop. I know that there is a few challenges which they do have in your character's quest log, and you get a free rod and reel. But obviously you can only do that during the events. I'm not. No, obviously we know the Christmas one's definitely different between both versions. So I'm not sure what the missions are for this version to the other version. I will have to try and double check at some point, but if not, I'll just wait till the event reappears back up and to do. Come on, I'm at the best time for you, and you're still not biting yet. But I've still got my £26 net, because obviously I destroyed the other one, didn't I?
Oops.
Yeah, I need to get the bait coin to repair it. So catching unique fish will help anyway. So I'm catching the fish, but I'm not catching the fish I need.
I guess the best place to really go farming for the uniques would be on, oh gosh, Wolf Crab Island.
I still ain't even gone there yet, but I'm still using all the beginner type of gear. So I'm getting the fish, but I'm not getting the unique one. Dang it! Come on. Oh, I'm gonna have bad luck, guys. I always do usually, but
What bait are you using?
you gotta use bloodworm though.
Yeah.
So until I've done the mission, then I can try catching something else in the area. I'm not really worried about getting the uniques, but just to get this mission out of the way, I will.
They're nice to catch when you get them.
But obviously, the peak time I have is the same as your one, so this is a bit of a dang. I've got to try and catch this fish while it's in the best peak, and it's there's my float. I got you. I'm catching the fish, just the wrong size.
Not catching the right fish at uniques.
Well, I'm catching the right fish, it's just not the right weight. I need the unique of it. I will get it. I will get it at some point. Yeah, it's always fun. Come on. Once I've caught this unique traffic, it's closer. And thank you, but not the size I need. Bigger. So once I've caught this, I'm going to try and go for the catfish. With a £6 test, it's going to be fun.
That's gonna be a fight.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can bring them in, or I'm going to end up snapping the line. So I have a feeling I'm going to snap the line more than anything else, but I'm going to see if I can bring them in. I'm pretty sure I can just about bring them in, as long as it's not over. Well, I think that they could be over £20. So as long as I get something that's under £16, I should be fine. Anything over that will be a fight. Anything at £20, I'm not going to get in.
Yep. 10 minutes later, finally got it.
Yeah, you got the unique.
There you go.
Hold on. Why did I get... Aren't you supposed to get bait coin for uniques, though?
You are.
I got cash.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Maybe it's because it's a small type of fish. Weird.
I don't know.
That is weird. Oh, unless it's because it's a challenge, but... Huh. Oh well. Let's make my hand
We'll
empty.
see when I go after it, because I have yet to do it on with my.
That's the point. Let me set
We'll see.
my other challenge for this area. Right. Now he's over there. I'm trying to think where I am now. Where am I on this? Hang on. Where am I? So I know where I am on the map. It's just I'm trying to remember where I.
There's a passing spot where you passed from right where you were.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I. Hang on. That's what threw me off, because usually, unless it is actually here and I can't see it and I'm going blind. I'll double check. Oh no, the vehicle is there. That's what I didn't see. Okay, so I was fishing over that. That's what's throwing me off a bit. So I need to go. It should be that side. That's the side I need to be on. So there's a spot I know where I can get catfish, and it's right over here, if I remember rightly.
Well,
Should
right here,
be in this area.
here you can catch them.
Right, so I'm going to put that down for my feeder. I have a feeling I'm going to snap the rod. Well, snap the line. Right. Now, no, that won't do. Let's see what bait these fish do take. Could go for the shads. Catfish. Leeches, no. Cut baits, no. Shiners, no. Crawls, no. I should have bought the bait before I came to the location. Right, let's see what I could get here. Small cut bait might work, even though it's not on the. That's the only thing it's got on the list. That's what I could use if I've got it on me. This is where I go no. I'm going to say no again. Dang it. Now it does say crickets for catfish.
Yep, you can use them.
Yeah. Let's see. That is the only one that has catfish written all over it. Right, so I'm going to try and use barbless one-knot hook for it. This is where I'm going to lose completely. Right, so let's get that set up. Now, let's see. Usually, catfish are around in this bit here. Now, I know most people usually fish for them at night, but I'm going to try and fish through this period because it might be lucky enough to get them. Let's put this rod down. Let's switch to this. Da, da, da. And the bell's ringing, but it's only rang once. Let's go with bread with honey with my float. And see if we can get anything else.
I'll probably get you the cart.
And the bell's going, so this is where we now find out if my rod's going to snap. Oh no, it horns up. Good. And it's definitely not a catfish. Because that's coming in a bit too easy. This is a carp. No? Not a carp. Come on. Oh, now you... It looks like it's a carp. No, it's a bass. Okay. And I just realised I've only got 12 crickets. Oh, great. Right. It's down, set that up. I've got it on my hand. Saying that shrimp should work technically, but we'll soon find out anyway. I'm going to get the shrimps while I'm doing the challenge.
Yeah, the shrimp will actually definitely get you shad, really. go after the
Yeah.
auto car.
Alright, that was the golden shiner. Alright. Technically, I wish I had a different stand on me, because then I could use 2 rods down and be using my spinning, but I think my feeder rod I actually casted a bit too short this time, but hey ho. I've got to bring pet food, that would have helped get the catfish.
Probably.
It's usually my go-to bait enough.
Would also it'll also attract that raider sunfish too.
That's the white crappie out of the way. Bell's now ringing quite a bit, so I know I've definitely got something on my feeder. Okay, this is definitely... It's another bass. No, that was a crappie. Wow. Trophy as well.
I could have said it.
Wow. Actually... Oh well, I thought that was going to be something different. I was definitely wrong. Oops. Hopefully. But at least this will get me up some levels anyway, so... And I've been meaning to try and do some... Well, when my internet finally does get set, I can do some streams a bit better. Which I hopefully will be doing this, well... Thursday night I might. Once my internet's done, or if I get notification, or I might just put my HUD in, have it all set up after a set time. Usually, anyone who does the lines now, does that type of work is usually done about 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'll switch my HUDs around 5 o'clock, see if it works, see what my connection speed is. If it's not great, I'll turn it off, put my other one back on. But it says from the 11th, so hello. So hopefully everything will be working fine. If not, I'll just keep an eye out on my HUD itself, see if that turns off on my connection. If it goes, then I'm like, right, they're doing the line. And then put the other HUD in once it's done. And I'll hopefully stream. If not, I'll stream on Friday, but I can't remember what time I've got dentist, so I'll probably stream after I've been to the dentist. Oh no, don't you. Alright, go for the float. Oh, you did. You son of a... And of course my number 1 timed out real quick because I didn't catch the fish in time, so I've lost the bait on my float rod. And I have a feeling I'm not going to catch a thing at all on my feeder tonight. I mean during the day, so it's definitely going to be night time. The catfish can be biting. Okay. You want to play it like that, do you, again? Oh well. Right, feeder's on again. It was, anyway. It was going like bats out of hell a second ago. I've got a bit of lag on the game. Of course my float rod's going to go off after I've got some on this hook. Which it will do. Come on. Yeah, there's the bass. Right, I'm going to save some crickets. I'm going to try and do a nighttime fish. Just don't think I've got the... do I have the torch? No, I don't even have the torch. Right. Let's fast forward it to night time. Should be able to catch some fish during the night. And of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. It has to rain. I don't know, right. Because I've been pretty smart, I could fast forward all the way to day 30. But I want to try and catch as much fish as I can at night, so...
You don't have that headlamp yet, do you?
Nah, I haven't fished for it yet, so what I'm going to do is try and fish for it.
Yep.
Because obviously when you're fishing at night and it's raining, you see water go down your screen. Which is...
Just like with the hunter.
But at least when you have the hat, you don't have the water going down your screen. I know that Peter is twitching. But the bell's not ringing. As anyone can see, the feeder is bouncing slightly, so until it rings I'm not going to risk trying to hook anything. Technically this might be a better time for me to try and use my spinner. I did bring that one. Sweet. And it's optimal weight. Now luckily I've put in titanium leaders, so if we get any pickerel, that was a miscast. Redfin pickerel I should say, they should see this casting screen. And they won't bite through it. Because they are like pike. I've got something on my hook. If the fish isn't big enough, I'm not keeping it. Shad. Typical. What's the weight of that? We'll keep it for now. Why not? Get my net full enough. It's kind of why I really do wish I brought my pet food, because this would have been handy. So I don't think I even had pet food in my stash back at the home, or my storage. So
there we go. There's that unique.
Yeah.
Huh.
No bait coin?
No bait coins.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it happens to be a quest.
It's possible.
And you do get a bait coin for doing that anyways.
Yeah, for doing the challenge.
So it's very possible it's just hunger. Let's mark that real quick.
Nope, got some on the feeder now. Right, let's quickly switch the rods. Oh.
It may have been just because it happened to be a quest.
There's possible.
We'll find out.
Oh, that's not the fish I was after. Still not a bad sized fish.
I will eventually find out.
And am I using? I think I'm using too big of a hook for the
For what?
So I have a feeling I'm using too big of a hook for the catfish for some reason. I'm gonna go for a.
What size fit? What size hook?
I was going for a 1-up, but I'll go for a 2.
That's actually pretty good size for the flathead.
Let's see. Do a bit of testing. Well, I say testing, it's just try a few things.
What now?
Soon find out anyway.
Let's do trial. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second exploration. There's a good spot for one of those to go for that one. Which is right over here. And with float rods, this is probably the best spot with the float rods to really go for the gar and catfish.
No, I'm not. Come on, spinner. Should be doing better than this. That's only night fish and spinner I've got. Okay. I will catch, I think. I swear. I swear I'll catch something. That's what someone's going to say. Oh, you should have on a faster speed. I'll soon see how it does.
Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring 3-aught. Oh well.
Oh, it happens. See, I forget to bring pet food. You forget to bring the hook. Oh dear.
Well, I'm kind of also going with the Uber sheet as well, so for anyone that wants that, I can easily link it. Matter of fact, I will link it after our live stream is done.
I've got to start writing things in descriptions and putting links in. But unfortunately with me, it's a bit, I'm going to say a bit difficult and tricky to do with a motor page. It's a bit tricky. Well, for me it is anyway. Sometimes it doesn't want to load the page up, or if I get on the right page, it's like, no, you can't put that in. It's like, seriously, it's the exact same stuff anyone else would put on a laptop or computer.
Shift or
That's fine. What's my?
put it on the display.
That's why. My peak's from 11. Saying that, I do have enough fish that to go back, because I've got enough from fishing here to go back and actually get my feed that I need. I might do that quick actually. I might do that because I'm going to need more feed. Because the feed I've got aren't that great. I don't bring certain gear with me. Right, let me just quickly go back to main menu. I will be back. Some actual bait. I can't fish a location when I ain't got the bait. I need my pet food. I need my pet food. Love my pet food for this game. Yeah, I can't repair that because I ain't got a bait coin. Yes, I know. I've got that challenge. Yippee. Right. Let me check my storage and my limits, so I'd have to unequip some stuff. Right, won't need the pearls. Won't need the dough balls. I'll take them with me. Right, let's see. I won't need that spoon. I won't need that spoon. That makes no difference because that doesn't affect anything. Backlash will weed. I'll transfer that over, right. Yeah, don't need them on. Right. Okay, so I need some more nighttime fishing ones. I do have crankbaits, I do have poppers. DLC stuff, right. Shads. No. Of course, everything. And DLC stuff, right. So, baits. Just make sure that does. Right, so pet food. Let's get some grasshoppers as well. Let's see. Seriously, only 10 for us? Are you kidding? I used to get more than that. Huh. That's why you used to get more. Anyway, right. Laws. Let's have a look at the laws. Nope. 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 Casting spoon shads, there are only nighttime ones. Nope. 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 Craws. No, not really. I need. No spoon, no bait coins. I want to use bait coin up. Plus I ain't got enough bait coins ready to use. Oh well. Show off. Well, you have been on it a bit longer than what I have. You ain't catching the uniques. Right.
Uniques are pretty easy to find in certain maps, and others it's luck of the draw.
Right, so I'm gonna put.
Blue crab is pretty easy to farm for them if you know exactly where to go and what lures to use.
Yeah. Right.
Especially with the bass there. It's very easy to hook those unique bass.
Well, especially when you have DLC gear as well.
Yep.
Right, so I need extra crickets with me. Right, let's just double check that I've got everything for the fish. Right, so could try and take some wax on, maybe maggots. I'm really after the catfish because I want a bit of a fight. The gar could take small minnows with me, but I'll probably get the largemouth bass than anything else.
You'll probably get more bass on that than anything else, really.
Poppers.
If you have enough, I'll probably go the small cut bait route.
Yeah.
You'll get nothing but catfishing and gar on that.
Got just enough room, I think.
And he's been playing on the basic fishing planet longer than I have, but yet here we are.
Well, I've only been on this, what? I did one level when I streamed. Well, I played it when I streamed it for a bit on the tournaments. I was on it the day before to get through most of the tutorial. So this is my third time actually being on this version of the game. I've been mostly on the other one. The other one, I'm actually trying to do 30 days on St. Croix's Lake before the St. Patrick's Day event. I'm only up day 4. I've still got 26 more days to go. But unfortunately, my internet's been pretty bad, so getting the information, to the servers and back has been a bit iffy. So I decided I had enough earlier. I was like, nah, I'll do it a bit later on. Right, we'll put them back on. That's the hook on that. That should be fine with pet food. I'm hoping I should, fingers crossed, should be able to get the fish in. I am thinking of changing my rod though. Which would be the elemental. There's no point in me putting the lock on because that, if I remember rightly, is... it doesn't show me because I the description. Let's have a look at the templates. Let's see what's on that one. I think it's that one. I can't remember. Right, let's go back to Mirren with my bait and try and get some of these catfish. I can see what's going to happen. Snap, snap, snap. Right, damn it. No, I do. I just like trying to catch fish on the rod, which I shouldn't be doing. Saying that, I was actually going to, at some point, fish the Rocky Lake with just redworms. Literally, because I've got like 469 redworms.
Wow.
Yeah. Me likey doing that. But yeah. Right, let's just check my weather conditions. We'll try for the first bit, see if we can get any catfish there. Start, if not, we'll try and do it for the night. I'm pretty sure it'll just be the night time. Next day might be a lot better because of the time for it. Oh, what am I doing? Right. I wanted to go to that spot because I know that spot. But yeah, it's been fun. Right. Huh, that's a bit of a game lag there. And I forgot to try and buy a better rod stand. Oh well, I could do it another time instead. Saying that I need to buy a better rod case and have other rods. But, right, let us re-put this down here. Let us go to this. Pet food down there. Bump. Hang on. Please say, hang on, it should have. It should have. It didn't. I knew it was going to do that. So I bought some shiners and I forgot that I had 4 shiners in my stash. And obviously it put the shiners with the stash and not in my backpack. So that happens. Yeah, it's fine. It happens. I can deal with it. No, that's the... Yeah, let's try and catch this in the daytime. Might be lucky, but I'm pretty sure it's more nighttime these bite at. Sometimes though early hours in the morning can work right. Remember certain bits on the game. Let's try the cut bait. It should work. Should. Should a fine thing, they all say. Quite rightly so. But it's all good though. Oh dear. So how's your week been since I haven't actually heard much from... Well, obviously I've been working, but how's your week mostly been anyway?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Nothing uneventful.
Got to be more eventful than me. that's a yes. Wow. Streams. Gaming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more eventful than my time at work. Oh, just use bloodworms, whichever. Bloodworms. Let's see if I can try and get into one of them. Funny fish.
The best method when using a prey fish is to actually dot it right along the floor.
No, lift and drop.
Either stop and go or lift and drop. Come on.
Am I in the wrong spot?
What do you look for?
I think I was in the wrong spot then. I might actually be in the wrong spot. That's why I'm not catching what I thought I'd be catching. I think I'm in the wrong spot.
For what?
Catfish. I know there's a spot where you can catch catfish in the daytime.
Right where I'm at and over where I was doing the first exploration mission. Two best spots that I can definitely say are good for the catfish.
Sure, there was a spot around here. So, is this a nice spot?
Because I know right where you're at, and I have yet to pull any catfish out over that way. I'll find them more up over here, and that'd be on Great Parking.
I think I had the wrong spot. I remember always looking at this rock around this rock somewhere. Sorry, it might have been me. I might have been at the wrong spot. Whoops. Right, let's see.
Woody encampment and Great Parking Job are the two spots that I would be catfishing at.
I'll soon see if my spot is good or not, but I can't remember. I don't really fish this lake that much. Well, I did before, but it just wasn't enough profit. On the free-to-play version anyway, it wasn't a lot of profit. On this one you do get a bit more because it's classed as being a premium player.
Yes, and I did do that comparison, and this is pretty much set to be on premium.
Yeah. Okay, that's my band of my feeder. Nice and nibble. Come on, take the bait. See you nibbling at it. Can't just take the bait. Instead of making it twitch, just take it. Come on, need them up more, come on. Don't you dare!
He's dead. Can you stay there?
Go on, you're gonna. Yeah, I knew you'd do that to me. Just give me a few more seconds. A few more seconds. Thank you. I knew if I had to switch, it would take my feeder would go. 2 fish after the other. Great.
Ooh, you know what? That's fine. I did say I was gonna try the fish bait. Jerk.
Not near me, you won't. Sorry, I shouldn't say things like that, but anyone who knows what we're on about, sorry. Just about to take a drink and... Yeah, feeder's going off already. I'm really catching these... Game, please, just let me have something different than the same fish. Throw it down there. Let it settle. Change the rod. Take the other one. Oh, what? I switched rods and I literally hook a fish. Didn't even see the float moving. No, I definitely got a different fish. Oh dear. Oh yeah, hopefully next weekend I'll be fishing again. So I'll be testing out. What was it? A pole? Yeah, pole rod. Which I've never done before.
Oh, I had a fish, but he took off.
So, hang on, I'm surprised they haven't added pole rods in this.
Do what?
You know, pole rods, or is it whip rods, whatever you call them, where it's basically a long rod, but it has like, you don't have the reel. All you do is just literally shuffle the rod out.
Oh, you're talking about the fly fishing?
No,
Fly
it,
reel?
no, it doesn't. It's a pot. It's a fishing pole. Obviously has no rings, but it has a, can I say, a little plastic sprit thing at the end, which you literally clip a bit of line at the end, and you have a float, and then obviously you hook. And all you do is, instead of casting, all you do is you shuffle the pole out. I think it's a pole. I think they call it a pole rod or whip rod. It's one of the two they actually call them. And all you do is basically just moving the rod out, you know, and the float goes out to a distance, so you're always hitting the same spot no matter what. You can always put it in the same spot because you're not having to cast it. I'm surprised they haven't added that in the game. Would be interesting. But obviously you don't have a reel, so literally when you bring the fish in, you're literally just bringing the rod in itself.
What's actually interesting is I've seen people actually saying, are they going to bring ocean fishing when technically they really have? Because of blue crab islands, you actually one out there some fish are more common to be in
Yeah.
the ocean. So technically there is ocean fishing. There's just not, you're not like going after a marlin or other, you know.
Yeah.
The
That's funny, we both get a carp at the same time. Sorry. Yeah.
mine's a little heavier.
Well, yeah.
You're not like going after marlin or even shark. But
What?
someone was saying that they are supposedly literally going to start thinking about doing more of the open ocean fishing and adding in sharks.
That would be interesting because then they would obviously put the level up quite a bit more. I don't know.
It just makes me wonder exactly what they have planned for the game, because if they add more fish, especially with, if we were to add sharks, I could see certain places, especially like, you know, the Louisiana location ocean, I could see bull sharks going in. Because bull sharks can go between freshwater and saltwater. They are the only sharks that can do that.
Yeah.
So I could see them putting in bull sharks, definitely for ocean fishing, and even adding them into certain rivers.
Mm.
Maybe even the
Wrong
Crab
button.
Island would probably be another spot for the bull shark if they were to add sharks to the game.
It'd be interesting. I think they might add one extra fish to each. Well, maybe to a few of the maps, but I don't know. You know, I'd like them to add something or a few more fish in. Don't get me wrong. You know, it'd be a bit of a challenge. Obviously, they'd up the level again. I just so much I don't know exactly. Well, obviously we wouldn't know which fish they'd add in and how much they'd add them in by. Let's add a bit more line depth for this. For my float, let's see if this will do. You know, they could have a map which has... Because obviously they have the world map, don't they? So they could add in more fishing locations. They could put it where you... Even a sea location, but you can only fish from maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 6 or maybe 10 boats to catch fish from. But you can't use like a motorboat or a kayak, depending. You might be able to use like a kayak if it's a location which is near the shore. If they put one like that, but there's like 3 boats out, but you can only go so far with the boat or the kayak. Because I know there's a few. Oh, this might be my catfish. Yeah, and I really don't know how. No, I can't take the weight of that going up any higher. So if I go up any higher, guys, this will snap. Because if I do it down, yeah, I can't risk doing it up. It'll snap. So yeah, this is going to be a fight. I'm saying this is definitely a catfish. Now, if this is a gar, I will be surprised, but I think this is my catfish. Because it is keeping that line out. I didn't see what it was that was splashing. I don't have a torch to see better. By the looks of it, that should be. No, it's a gar. Yar! Dang it! Oh well. Well, that's the cockpit with the gar. Let's mark down the map. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we'll set for there. Go on. There we go. So we know I can get a £4 in without a problem. And luckily, because I had the titanium leader, it didn't snap the line. Nor break the line. Because the guys will usually use their nose to cut through it. Luckily, the leader makes sure they can't cut through it. Thankfully. At least that's another fish to my night fishing done. And you had to get a trophy largemouth bass a bit bigger than my guy. Show off.
Oh, that was also using 6-dot hook, which is that's a jerk bait. 1.5 pound 6-dot jerk bait.
Wow.
And if I'm correct, I think the largemouth are unique here.
I think they can.
Nope, there's only a trophy.
Right, let's
So
see what I've got on
only
here.
uniques
Oh, that's my pumpkin.
Long-nosed gar, radiator sunfish, and smallmouth bass.
I swear I get catfish around here. Come on. Give me a catfish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. I'm pretty sure I've got ground bait on me. I should actually make some about for a game. That might bring the catfish in a little bit more.
Do you think my one hook is sucked?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, I can't wait till I get the cap on the game so I can have my nightlight on. I should have fished Lone Star at night. I know where I can get catfish on Lone Star pretty easy. Saying that, I've got to do all the monster fish and that'll be fun. I have the net for it now. No, I don't. Yeah, I do, but it's my DLC one.
The Citadel L Plus.
But like I said, it's the DLC one, and I don't really want to use the DLC just to catch one big fish. And did I just go up a level? Yep. There we go, guys. Another level. Let's see what we've got. Some medium spoons. It's not the nanny.
15.
There's the maggots.
Just almost halfway to where I'm at.
Yeah, just about.
Of course, I'm not too far away from being like 32 though.
Show off. I do have some ground bait. Let's see. Small white fish. Damn it. Ponds and rivers. It wouldn't really do well. I swear. Oh, let me just read the information about the catfish here quickly, guys. The average catfish, yeah, like all catfish, flatheads prefer live prey. Oh, dang it. And feeds primarily on other fish, insects, and crustaceans. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Probably not. Do I have a shell on me? No. So yeah, dang it. I should have brought the, no, it does say there, catfish. I'm not quite... It does say catfish there, so I'm going to keep trying with the pet food. I should get it. No, not the cast... Does it to me now and again. Which one am I on that one? Right, there we go. I don't know, I think I'm in the wrong... Oh well, I'm in the wrong spot, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh well. I'm catching fish at night anyway, so I'm not too fussed. It should be on the peak, so I should get more bites at this time anyway. Well, for the 2 hour period at night, I should be getting fish quite often, so... No, so my float made nice, but hopefully with my float I've put along enough length so it should hit the bottom, so the fish haven't got to look too far up. I'm hoping.
Then we have a gar.
Oh, now you're just showing off. 6-pounder. I don't know. I'm saying that you do have the stronger gear and you're using bigger hooks. I'm using the smaller hooks. Technically, I should actually use the 1/0 for the cut bait. I'm just using a 1 hook. I can't remember if it's what size the flatheads usually go for. It might be a bigger hook. Might need to use but
I can tell you.
yeah, but I ain't got the bait on me. If I had shiners, I'd use the 1/0. But what I try and do is use the right hooks for the right sized bait, because usually baits with the right hooks are fine, and it's realistic as well.
Alright, well, for the flathead catfish, let's see. Bait-wise, leeches, orange cutbait, shiner, orange minnow, and crawfish.
Which I have none of apart from pet food.
6-aught, 7-aught, and 8-aught for the uber cheap hooks. But
I can't be using too small of a hook. I know I've caught one of these hooks before. I swear I have.
Give me a second though, because I do have another site that I can go take a look on.
Oh dear. I could just imagine someone's going to be in the comments going, you're not going to catch them with that size hook or that bait at all, but like, oh, we'll catch them. It's just the hook.
We'll find a way to catch them.
Oh yeah, I will catch them. Means I'll go in there with a baseball bat and I'll whack the buggers. Oh, come here, you will come on me. Oh no, I'm just...
Oh, there it is.
Is that float? That's coming pretty close, that's why.
What bait are you using?
Pet food and cut bait. Small cut bait.
Alright, so pet food and small cut bait.
Obviously every time I've been changing it's bringing the line a bit closer, so...
Small cut bait, size 8 to up to number 2 hooks.
Could be a reason why my small cut bait isn't doing too well then. Let's read.
And then for the pet food, 8 to number 1s.
Yeah, so my pet food's fine. It's just my cut bait. I'll put them both on a number 2. Well, they are both on a number 2, so it should have me a bit more better set.
And if anyone wants to know what websites I'm using, I will definitely link them. Matter of fact, I'll probably wind up going back and doing that with all my Vision Planet videos, so that way everyone knows exactly what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
One of the sites that I use, which is it's very good for the basic game, but you can also use it for the fishermen as well. There is a way you can actually click on what's the trip planner. You tell it your level, you tell it where you're going, and it'll give you a list of what's available to your level. So a variety of hooks, baits, lures that you should bring. Or you could bring. Some of them are just like the regular, just the common ones that you would definitely want to bring, and then it has it where it's uber cheap hooks and uber cheap baits. So, I like it because it's helped me quite a lot.
Apart from a few times you've used the wrong line on your rods. I remember them few times. Oh, what have I got now? It's definitely going to be a big one.
Well, I had something hooked fighting on that frog, so I'm going to leave that sitting.
I think I've got another gar, which...
I think I need to lower that lead a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I've got another gar. Come on, catfish. I just want catfish. But I'll probably get a gar no matter. Look. I'm not changing unless I get this one in.
I can't see his screen, so... Oh, he got it off.
Yeah, that was a gar, and my other rod's going off. And I got it just in time. I know it's not a catfish because I'd have my lines and leaders a lot more higher up. Pumpkin. Right, that's the first part. That's number 1.
He's got night shift number 1 done and the emerald night shift.
I'm not on Emerald Lake now. That's funny. Not on Emerald Lake, but I've still got that challenge done on here. Yeah, just because I did the first 10 fish, now I need to do. I think it's 20. Was it 25? Oh, I'll double check on this. Give me a sec, guys. Just got to check.
I think I need to change my
50.
bait or my hook
50.
from.
So that means I've got to get 100 fish at night to get the hat.
Okay, so I'm actually using the biggest.
I think they changed that then. Right, I'm pretty sure I've got catfish on. Let's have a look. And that would be a young world catfish, or young catfish. Where is it? Come on. Oh, okay. I've not caught any catfish at all then in the past on this version of the game.
I think I'm gonna aim this more towards the center here and see if that'll
Huh.
land me catfish.
Right. Let's go up to where he is. Which is over.
What do you think?
There it is. Yeah. There's no over by the parts over there you can get gar. Oh no, for the Halloween you can get the gar. Now let's see if this little trick of mine actually still works over here. Little trick? What are you about?
I can actually hear him moving right behind me too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not behind you at the minute. Now, I'm going to try and see if this actually still does what it did ages ago when I actually did this. So, if it does, this is actually going to make you laugh in a moment. Right. Let me just cast it. I can't see. Let's say about over there. So if I do this right, I've done this once before. This is on the free-to-play version. No, it didn't do it. I actually put down my stand, and it actually put me in the bushes, and I couldn't get out the bushes. I had to actually fast travel out the bushes. But oh well. Right, let's see. So
there he is, right there.
yeah. Now, does it do the colour difference that it this one?
Nope.
No. So this version it's actually still fixed. On the other version it's actually broken. I'm still surprised they ain't fixed that yet though. I'm very surprised. Even though on the other version I do prefer the zoom mechanic. Let's change this quickly.
Where you can actually zoom in a little bit more on the bottom.
Oh, it's more than a little bit. It's a lot more. It is a lot.
Literally see right where it's at.
Which is a really nice thing. Now I might have to change my bobber on my float rod. Yeah, I'll change my bobber on my float rod. That's if I've actually got it on me. And I don't. Let's actually put it in the stash. Because obviously my stash was full when I completed the challenge, it's fine. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, this one all the way out there. I was going to throw this one all the way out there, but that didn't work. Let's throw it all the way out there. Haha! And that's the bell going off again. I really need to try and catch the other two fish. I know the other two fish are behind me. Usually they're in the daytime anyway. Right, let's try and get these fish just a bit better. That's a bit better on the depth anyway. So price and just a bit because I
Really?
can't see where my float is.
Largemouth takes a prawn. Interesting. Oh, so it goes to the grass. Never mind.
Obviously someone's playing with the line again. Oh, there's my float over there.
I think this might be a gar.
It is possible, yeah. That's definitely a gar. You can see it on the nose.
Yeah. Because gars will come up and splash. Flatheads really won't. Really don't.
Yeah, I've known the gars to be near them lily pads or reeds or whichever you want to call them on that side of the water. I know for last year's Halloween event they had, I think it was vampire gar, or I can't remember which one it was, but they were all next to, just in front of them, lily pads or reeds, and they bite on, I think it was dead mice with, I think it was the vulture hook, I think you had to use, which is a pretty good challenge actually to try and do. Really big sizes, not a bad price on the fish for them actually. Come on, take the bait. But yeah, I can't wait till the St. Patrick's Day event comes out because that will just be interesting. And I think I've got a gar as well on this one. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a big gar. I wish it was a flathead. Well, a catfish. But that's going to be a gar.
That's what I'm trying to go for is a catfish right now.
Bass Guru and Bass Master. It's kind of funny, it finishes one but then starts another. But at least the gar on here aren't too bad of a price.
All the bass. Bastards. Next series, fluoro. Nice.
That's why I love my fluoro line. I love using fluoro no matter what. Obviously in real life I've only got, I think it's mono I'm using where I'm actually fishing at the moment. But I need to get actual fluoro.
I have mono on the on this current spinning rod.
Oh no, I meant actual fishing in real life. All I've got is on my actual rod, well, on my actual reels for actually fishing. I've got only mono line. I need to get actual fluoro.
Yeah, as do I. I have the typical mono.
But I've heard the mono that we're able to get in the UK is pretty good mono. Need to find a place where I can get actual fluoro, get some of that syrup on my rods. But I need to be able to get a bit more fishing done. Hopefully I'll be able to get quite a lot done this year on fishing. Hopefully, depending on work. But in game wise, I only use fluoro. I do have a bit of braids and also maybe a bit of mono, but I only use really fluoro. It's only for my spinners I've got the braid on at the moment. I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But I would like to get. Seriously, you're ticking my. Why are you taking on my bait, you? Right, let's change this to. Right, let's change you to cut bait. Let's throw you over there. Then that will stay in spot. Oh, that's a pretty good depth. Alright, let's...
See, with the crayfish, what I found with the crayfish is you want to give more lifelike to the fish.
Yeah.
Which is why I will stop and go right along the bottom.
Alright, let's add a bit more length on the leader. Let's go for... I'll say 90. I want to see if I can get this to stop in the spot I cast it to. Obviously, with us being against the current, it will move.
If you're
So.
against the current, you want me going the other way. You want me shooting the other way.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna change up the color.
Oh,
That's a fish right there.
now that's a pretty strong fish. That is pretty strong. So that has got quite a bit of tension. I'm hoping, and by the thing, it's going to be a bass. I think a bass will take crickets. Here's my catfish. I will be happy. No.
Unique white crappie. That's kind of
4 bait coin for that.
Yeah, you see, with that said,
Yeah.
and what we were dealing with was it was just happened to be.
But that's not bad. First actual unique of the game. I've actually got bait coin on this version as well, so that's actually pretty good. I might make that my thumbnail. But at the moment I've called it Fun Fishing collab with DarkShadow vamp. I'll keep the collab part, collaboration or however it is. Alright, this is definitely going to be a gar. Oh no, it's not splashing. Could this actually be my mysterious catfish? Because it's not been splashing on the water yet.
Could be because it is not splashing. This gar will come up and splash.
And luckily this isn't taking too much of my line, so I know catfish can be a bit more of the fighting type, which I'm surprised this isn't doing as much. And this will have to be the fish of the night anyway, because my net will be full, so hopefully. Oh, I think it is. I think this is my catfish. And it has to fight me near the end, doesn't it? It had to fight me near the end of me bringing it in. I think this is the catfish. Woohoo! Hang on. You're kidding me. You are kidding me.
What?
Right. Obviously, you know the weight of my fish. The max weight I can take in my net is 5.5 pounds. I can't
think you need to go and switch your net there, buddy.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to. I forgot. I thought this was going to be. Oh well. But yeah, I caught my catfish.
He catches one and he can't keep it.
Yeah, but right, let's just.
Hey, reminiscent of my terror tarpon video.
Yeah, but at least this isn't a monster fish, so I'm fine with it. I still get the experience. I caught the catfish. I thought it wasn't going to be that heavy. There's me on about how I'd be able to take the fish, and you know, I brought in the fish, £10, or almost £10, or nearer to 9. I brought the fish in without any problem. But obviously, I forget about checking my net. You know, I'm not going to be too worried. I got the experience for it anyway. You know, it would have only been 422 cash, but at least, you know, I caught the fish. I got the catfish. Oh, I'm annoyed at myself. That's a nice catfish. Oh well, gonna have to let it back in. There you go. You enjoy the food. Cheeky catfish. God dang it. But yeah, small cut bait on a 2-hook. At least I caught it. At least I did get it. Right, let me put my marker for that because then I've actually got that on here then. Which is kind of surprised it's actually there. Huh. So I'll just leave it up for anyone who wants to get the location. So anyone who's looking for it. And obviously that location was for the gar. So I'll leave that for a moment. Just in case. But where I caught the catfish, you can catch gar on in that area. But yeah, I'm surprised I got them both from the same bait.
What bait were you using?
Small cut bait, and I was using the 2-hook. Obviously, even though I am a lower level, getting experience isn't too bad. I've almost paid for travelling this, so I'm not going to be too worried about the cash. And I've got 4 bait coins from the other fish, so even if I can't keep the catfish, I know I can keep the long-nosed gar. So as long as I don't get anything over 5. It's possible. And now, gar. I should have remembered about the weight of the fish. There's me talking about the weight of fish, and I forget to. Oh well, I'm not too worried. At least I wasn't catching a monster, because a monster I would have been annoyed. I would have gone not happy.
Kind of like what I did with the pterodactyl when I first learned about that. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that. I should have known about it. Oh well. Alright. And of course I'm using crickets, and I've got my leader at 99. Of course I do. Let's recast this out to there. Obviously, usually when it comes to actual fishing in the night times, usually the fish are always going to be in the deeper depths, because usually the water is a bit warmer on the deeper depths. So that's why I'm trying to fish in the groove. Saying that, some fish do prefer a bit the cold, or they stay in the shallow ends where it's a bit covered. Bad
pass.
Yeah, it happens.
No one saw it.
I didn't. Not yet, anyway. Not till I watch the replays, anyway. Or the footage later. There we go. Right. Oh, we've got a jumper. Come on, let's reel you in quickly. Come on. There we go.
Nope.
Can I catch one more fish? No, I'm at my limit. Right. Let me get my feeder back in. Right, and let's see how much it's going to cost me to go to the next day. Oh, actually, I'll go to the next next night. 250. 250. Yeah, not bad. So yeah. Right, let's start the fishing again. I should have brought a lot more bait with me, because if I have to fish all the way through this up to day 30. Oh, and the repairs. Oh no. I've got to check now what gear I've got on me. Standards. So yeah, at least if I get to day 30, this stuff ain't going to cost too much to repair, thankfully. If I was using the DLC stuff, it would cost a lot. see, is there anything? Yeah, see, I won't even use a stringer. Thing is, if I had the stringer, I would have had the fish on. But I'm not going to buy a stringer, not in this game. Because it's not fish friendly. I'll prefer my keep nets. Let's see what ground bait we got. Nothing. Boats, kayaks, nothing. Services, don't actually need them. What are the baits I can get? I could get crayfish and crawfish cuts. Crayfish? Crawfish. I can't pronounce my words today.
Crawfish cut.
Let's see what lures are here.
I think that'll get you your bass.
What am I actually after in the game? I need to get a black crappie and a bluegill, which might be too hard to do. Yeah, still got them two to do. How could I have one mark them two? So no, I still ain't done them one. That one's gonna be fun. Barless Master Challenge. But I need to get one of the barless. I need to get one of the barless spinners to be able to do it. And the only way to do it is winning these events. Oh. Oh. Oh, you unranked. You are minimum level 8. Ah, what? X series spinner bait. Dang it.
Go to the great parking job. I can't. Oh, this is our catfish. No. So it's gar.
Oh.
What? Cut bait, jerkbaits, jighead, shads, Nazi cast. We put 6 and 9 on hooks. Orange crayfish. Bait casting tools. Sunshot double pack. Feeders.
Now, if anyone is wondering, if you go to, sorry, I'm yawning. When you go to the menu, obviously when you've got your rod in, or even if you have your rods on the stand, when you go to your menu, the rods will disappear on the map, or your rods will disappear on the map, I should say, same as your character. So your rods aren't going to be affected by any fish, but the fish will be in that spot, so they could actually bite when you come out of the menu, just in case anyone's wondering. I've had it a few times where I was in the menu, so when it did so and came back, let the game continue, and all of a sudden I had a fish on my rods. I was like, okay. But don't try and go to the menu when you've got, fish biting. If you're heavy feeding, you've got the bell and
Unless if you really have to.
well, yeah, but then you just won't get the fish. It would have just taken the bait and gone. You'd have a notification on your menu saying, whichever number the rod was in has timed out or something like that, which is slightly annoying. Have I shown the length of that leader? Sorry, I haven't.
I'm gonna try my other favorite location for going for the catfish. Let's see if they're over there.
Of course, I forgot I'm on the slow peak, so I'm not going to get any bites in a minute. Right, let me just repick my other rod up. So yeah, now if I was at Lone Star, going through the night, using just bread with honey or whatever, I could get the 100 fish, but because I'm doing it this way, right, I need to go to at least a 1. Right, let's fast forward it to 1 AM. And then we'll cast about there.
This is my other favorite spot to fish for the catfish here. Is coming to this particular spot at the Great Parking Job.
literally just beyond us, guys. As you can see, that's where he is on the map. As long as that doesn't, even if that goes off, I should be back in time. I'll just let you see where he is. Now some of you will be wondering where he's on about. So it's just over there. As you can see, his float's not too far out. What's that? 60 feet out, I'd say. Something like that. And that's a guess. And that's where he's fishing now at the minute. Technically I do need to fish over there for the bluegill and the black crappie, but in the daytime. Let's see if I can get a few more fish around it at this time.
Ooh, this may be, I think this might be our catfish. And it is, there we go.
Okay, do you have to show off? Seriously, do you have to show off? I don't know.
21-pounder.
Yeah, days with a net which I shouldn't have done, and I was annoyed at myself. But I could use the net, but it's going to cost me quite a bit to repair it. So I need to get my bait coming back up.
That's funny.
And don't forget, you are using
Go to my other
better
spot.
gear than what I'm using. Well, don't forget, you're using higher end gear than what I'm using. Now you've got bigger
Yeah,
hooks.
we're still using the beginning stuff, and I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm already at level 32 now. And
Well, I said I'm going to try and do most of this game with just the beginner gear. So, that's more of a challenge on my part, to see how far I can get. Ah, at least I got a long nose gar. So the fish are starting to bite now, which is a good thing. The float rod's getting attention, so I need to switch over quickly after recasting. Oh, yeah, I've got a fish on the hook. Just got that in time. Now, I know some people are going to be asking this question, how are you going to know that you've... Oh, I actually caught that in the night time, sweet. How can you tell if you've got a fish that's actually taking your float, especially when you can't see the float on certain maps? Well, obviously once I've casted, obviously you see your float underneath the bait. Now, usually when that's gone to the side, or straight down, whichever, you know you've got a fish. That's just in case people have that still on their HUD. Obviously if you don't have it on your HUD, it's best place to go is probably Lone Star, because obviously you can see the float when it goes. Obviously somewhere like here, even I can't see the float. But when you have the torch, it's a lot easier to see, if you have it turned on anyway. Oh, I got that one! Whee! And I'm still at night time.
also, it really depends on your what kind of glow-in-the-dark bobber that you're using, because some bobbers are actually much clearer at night
Yeah,
as well.
that's if you have them anyway. That's if you've got them on you.
The one that I got from doing the one mission, let's see here.
Is it the pear-shaped one?
It'll be the trophy blue bobber. That one is a lot better to see at night because it's brighter.
Well, I prefer my pear-shaped night vision one. I do have the blue bobber, don't get me wrong, it's a nice colour, but it doesn't match my rods. That's the only reason why I don't use it. I know, I'm sad. It is useful, that bobber. I have used it a few times, but it doesn't really match my rods, and I'm like, I don't like it. So I usually leave it in my stash box. But yeah. Obviously that's if you've got the night vision bobbers. They are pretty handy. But for anyone who doesn't, These people do know. You know.
The nighttime having that flashlight does help, especially
Yes.
if you cannot see the bobber.
Yeah. Obviously, I think my bobber is what there. Unfortunately, with this version not being great on the zoom, I can't really see it. On the free-to-play version, you could probably actually see the bobber a lot more clear. Yeah, I think it is over there. Yeah, so it's over there. The other option is just literally reel your line. Do it that way. Right, so as soon as we've got that challenge actually
Or if
done.
you're using a match rod, then you can just wait till you're you can be holding your match rod, and if you have it set where you have the bell going off and you get a bite.
Yeah.
That's the best way to know when you have a bite going, and then the moment that you can feel your rod really going down, then you got a fish.
Right, so I've got two challenges. One is the Nerin Exploration 2 and the Nerin Trial. Long-nosed gar, obviously, be pretty easy. Flathead catfish, big, and the common carp. That's for one. The other one, red-finned pickerel, American shads, largemouth bass and smallmouth bass. Well, I'll go for the flathead catfish and the gar. Carp will try and do it in the daytime when it gets to it. But yeah, but the carp will not do it in the day. I just couldn't remember ever seeing carp on this one, on the free-to-play version. It probably is there, it's just that I probably didn't pay attention too much. It's me not paying. Oh, I'm yawning.
All the fish are the same. It's like the only things is the added fish.
Yeah.
In the new location.
Which at some point I do have to fish that new location at one point. I do have to fish it. It's still not been there, still not tried it.
There's our smallmouth.
Show off.
Seeing if I can't catch a pickerel with the crankbait.
You should.
That's what I'm using.
Should be able to. I just know they usually prefer the is it the casting spoon they usually go for? I think so. I know they like the poppers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on that hook.
Come on, take the bait, take the bait, take the bait, take it. Come on. Technically I should have it at 3 PM, but I need to try and get as much fishing at this time period just in case. Oh, and I just got that on the hook. Right, zoom back out. Ta-da!
One of the reasons why I like catfishing here is because instead of having to work with that current, catfish will also be in deep holes. There we go, trophy.
You're gonna make me tempted to come over there and fish near the same spot as you to see if I can get one just as big as that and it snap my rod. You can see it happening. Right. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to come over, so this is why I use a feeder anyway. But... oh, come on! Right. Yep, I'm gonna have to go over there now, guys. I'll have to go over to where he is. Right.
Great parking job. There's 3 different spots where you can fish from. Actually 4 now that I think about it. Because there is a spot right over in front of me here that's right on the rocks where you can actually stand and fish from. Over there by where the G is right here where I'm at, and then across from where I'm looking now. So there's 4 different spots here in this spot where you can actually fish from, and this is my preferred spot for the catfish because they the way that catfish are, and even they're like this in real life, is they really, really like those deep holes. And right in front of me, I know there is like a 9 foot hole, 8, 9 foot hole.
Are you trying to measure again?
No. Boy. Leave it to us.
Yeah. Yep. Leave it to me to always be like that. Right. So you're saying... Let's see if I can get the right... Alright, about there he's saying. Oh, let's see how far this is. It's probably a lot shorter than what I thought it was. Oh no! It's pretty much spot on with the length, distance earlier. Obviously when you put it down on a stand, guys, it does bring your line in a bit. Usually about 3 to 5 feet depending. Right.
It depends on what you're using as well. Which stand you're using.
Right. We'll throw that up there. Just to be a bit awkward. I'm expecting my float to get a bit more bites than my feeder. Obviously when you're feeding it can take a bit of time.
You'll get it on both.
Yeah, well I'm using crickets on my float. I'm using cut bait on the feeder.
The crickets are more likely to draw the sunfish.
Yeah, well I need to try and get a bit of extra food in. Well, I say food in. Fish in. I could actually probably make up the ground bait and throw that in, but I'd only get the small fish in the area.
Guess it would depend. I would have to look at those ground baits and see.
What I want to get is only for small fish, and obviously catfish isn't the small fish.
No, it's the flatheads are large species of catfish.
Technically I could catch the smaller sized catfish, but I don't know if they'd be attracted to it. Me just making up a ground bait, and me just throwing it in, which is kind of a waste of a ground bait, really. But
if he does that, it's not just going to affect him; it's going to affect me as well.
well, I know when it was the Christmas event ground bait, it would only affect the person who was throwing it. So I'm not sure how much the ground bait would affect other people. I'm saying that we can always try actually. We just wait till this one.
You can always try, but I thought it affects other people if you're sharing a...
I just know for the Christmas event it doesn't work like that. Because obviously the cookie ground bait, you'd throw that in and it'd only work for you. It wouldn't help anyone else. I'm not sure if that does work. I know the distance I can throw is 65 feet out. So what I'll do is I'll quickly make one up.
You might want to stick to the cut bait because I don't think you're going to catch them with it.
Why not? Let's see. Now which one is it? There we go. Let's go up to... No, you...
This one.
Let's make the mix. Dink. Right, let's go back to the character. Let's go down to the ground bait mix, and we will equip it. And we're only going to do one of these guys. I'll put the other bit onto the actual feeder itself, so we'll see how well this works. Obviously, the character's got to make up the ground bait. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Hold on. Photobomb! There we go.
He tried, but he was too late on it.
Ah, why you want to taste my bait? You want to taste my bait? Right, let's see if I can get this. Now I can get it 65 feet out, so if I'll just get a bit closer. I'll try and get this as max as I can, and I'll try and aim for where he's put his float out there. So hopefully... Oh, I might be a bit short. 59 feet, so it should...
Just a little further.
No, I can... not for me, it's 59 feet out. But that should be pretty close. Obviously, I've got another one made up, just in case. So I can throw maybe one more in, or I can move that to my feeder. Saying that, I think if I unequipped it now for my character, because it makes you... yeah, I lose that ground bait. Yeah, I lost it. So yeah, and if you make up ground bait, guys, and you put on your character, when you unequipped it, you lose it. Great. I should have saved that. I forgot about that, but yeah.
Use it, don't equip it.
Well, obviously, when you equip it the first time, obviously you make it up, but you can't stop it from making the second one because it automatically does it. So, if you can have them equipped, have them equipped. If not, just change it from your character to the... Well, make sure you've got it equipped onto your other thing, so when you switch it, it's there ready. Oh, wow. That was quicker. Young smallmouth bass. So if I fish these areas a bit, I might get some more fish biting. I'm hoping anyway. Obviously what ground bait does is attract... I'm a bit short on that one. It attract the fish into the area a bit more. I'm not sure how much it works for the game. I don't know how long it lasts for. It might be a couple of minutes. It might be just saying catch a fish. I'm not exactly sure how long the ground bait will last for that area. But you know, it could be half an hour, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. Technically I'd have to look it up or do some research or look up if there's any information about it. But yeah, unfortunately on this, if you have the other version, it's pretty handy because when you have the catapult, it halves the amount you use, which is pretty useful. I think on the free-to-play version you can unequip it and you don't lose it, but then again it could be because of my level. It might be if you're high level you can unequip it without worrying about it being lost. I don't remember on the free-to-play version actually having it lost when I unequipped it, so it might be that this version hasn't had the update to be able to unequip it without losing it. Or it could be one of them chance systems, you know, you have a chance of it being lost when you unequipped it, sadly, which is annoying, to be honest, but hey ho, as they say, things happen. At the moment, nothing seems to... What?
Pickerel on a shad.
See, and technically the ground bait should be working, so it might be once you throw a ground bait and you cast, you get it biting a lot quicker and easier, but oh well. That's the largemouth.
The one with the where you gotta catch on the bass.
I'm going to check that mission to see if it's actually ticked them two off. It has, so all I need is the pickerel and the American shad, but I'm going to try and get this for one done. So, I know it's the pickerel. And whatever. Supposed to be, I can't. just take the bait.
There's our pickerel. Yeah, it's a trophy. Sweet.
You know what I say there? Show off. What are you? Show off.
I just have more luck.
No, you have better internet. That's what you have. Better internet.
Something's going with that.
Come on. I know you're playing with it. Just take it already. Thank you. There's my shad. No, it's not. I thought it was a shad by the colour and the way it came in. Dang it. Oh, I thought blue screen. I thought I was going to blue screen then the way that lagged.
Hit full screens.
I thought it was going to, but it didn't. I was like, oh. Right, as soon as I've got some fish biting out there, I'm going to aim for out there. Because I know that's usually where the shads are. Not all the time.
Well, there's two places where you can actually catch them. One is definitely out in mouth of where this spot is. The other is actually over that way.
I know I did have a shad earlier when I was trying to get catfish near the start, but I know the spot I aimed for usually does have shads. Saying that, I'm probably using the wrong bait for shads anyway. I got something on my hook anyway, so we'll soon find what it is. Smallmouth bass. I know I could go for the shrimp. I know shrimp would work. Pet food. Let's go for pet food. Let's see if we can get that.
Lure-wise, you can use, well, bait-wise for the shads, shrimp, small minnow, mackerel legs, and small stacks.
Oh, it's my casting spoon. That's why I used earlier for the shad. That is what I used earlier.
Spinners, shads, grubs, worms, and tubes.
And I caught on a casting spoon earlier.
Yes. Super sheets, super sheets. Yep, you can get them on mirror screens.
No, I use my night vision red casting spoon. Sorry, I'm choking to death almost now. Okay, now I'm getting a bit worried because nothing's taken my feeder. Fortunately, I can't see the float. It's annoying. So what in around there or there? Got to aim somewhere out there-ish. I can't see. Unfortunately, my feeder isn't getting attention, so I'm going to bring this in and recast. See, now because I've got it down, I can actually see just about where my float is. And of course, just as I'm about to... that's there. That's actually a lot shorter than what it was the first time. What did I hold on to that? Oh no, I don't need to hold on to X. I need to do L. Come on, let's just bring this in. Bring it in quick, come on. Yeah. Right, let's just change the... Right, that's the right feed of it. Got that in without it snapping. Oh dear, right. Now that's where the redfin pickle can be. Let's get out there.
I'm gonna shift my spot. I can fish here. I'm gonna bail out to the American shad because there's one spot you most definitely find them at. You can find them in here, but you have to. It's luck of the draw.
If I had more of a, if I had a little rod stand, I'd be trying to fish with that. My spinning rod. Fish on, but it's going to be a small fry. It's going to be one of the Ridiera sunfish.
Alright. Now the other spot is kind of off to the right of the campsite that's over this way.
Ah, the spot I was fishing out for my catfish beforehand. For some reason I'm not catching. Saying that could be the fact that I haven't got the right setup ready for the catfish.
Right over here is the pilot. That spot is really dope. Shad. Move this down. I'm going to change my hook size on both rods, and we're going to go shrimp.
It's a bit stronger fish.
Right in front of this rock, right there is the spot where you will definitely find that shad. Might take a little bit, might put some bass as well, but shad are definitely here too.
Oh, if I had duck mussel, that would easily get catfish. Oh well. Come on, I want to. Give me a few seconds just so I can do this game.
And then let's see if we can hook a shad on shad.
Okay, play on words, I like that.
They're saying you can use shad on shads.
Oh, God. See, every time I'm trying to do something, the game decides, oh, we'll bite. I think this is definitely going to be a catfish. The way this is going, this might be a bit of a fight for me. Because my line seems to go up and down, 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 up and down. It can't decide what it wants to do. So all I've got to try and do is play this fish to come in.
Now I'd love to end this with catching an outer gar. This is going to be a little longer than 2 hours. I hope everyone doesn't mind. I'm sure. I know Wes over there don't mind.
No.
Because then he can point out all my mistakes I did.
Huh. I don't remember there being a monster fish on this map. Is there a monster fish on this map? Oh yeah, there is a monster fish on this map, isn't there?
Tell you one thing, bass are Dennis.
Sorry if anyone does watching there called Dennis, I do apologise, it was a joke by the way. Hopefully you get the joke at the same time.
Catch it.
Yeah.
And if not, we're sorry.
Well, I think I've definitely got a catfish on my line.
Dennis the Menace.
Oh dear. Come on, fish. Come on, I know you're a catfish. Come on, just come in. 100 out at 80 and well, I'm getting into almost the 70s. Ah, come on. There we go. Of course, goes all the way back up when I get into the 60s. Come on. Oh no, I'm not losing tension. Come on. Now, this is definitely going to be one of the most tricky ones. Hopefully the experience will be worth it. Because I won't be able to put it in my keep net. So what weight do you think this fish is going to be anyway?
8 pounds.
I think it's going to be more than 8, to be honest.
10.
So you're saying £10, yeah?
No, I'm not exactly over first. I can't judge.
I'm going to guess, I want to say £12, but I'm going to say 14. I think I'm going to be closer by saying £12. Just by the amount of way this is fighting.
Could be a trophy size.
Nah, I think I'm just under on the trophy size, to be honest. I'd be surprised if it's a garbo. It's definitely a catfish.
17.
Wow! Well, I said it would be a fight, didn't I, for the fish? That would have been 786 cash. Unfortunately, I can't keep it.
He's going to swim his net.
No.
No, he can. But at least he's getting experience from the catch.
Yeah.
Good.
About, well, it's 198 experience. Oh, my other rod just struck out.
Oops.
Oh well. Now, am I holding this fish with both hands? I am. No, that just looked wrong the way I had that. Obviously, I've got the other rod in front of me. Character's knelt down with the fish in the hands. Now, that's not a thumbnail, I don't know. But let's see. Let's try and do it. Let's hide that. That's a bit weird how that rod is. Oh well. So yeah. I'll probably go with that for the thumbnail. But, yeah, unfortunately guys, I do have to throw it back because it is over my limit. As it shows in there highlighted in the information at the top. But, still good fish. I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, number 1 ended up losing the bait. So I'll bring that back in. Right, so I've paid for fishing here, and I've paid for the other day's bit of fishing which I missed out on. So I've actually not made a bit of profit from there, which is a good thing. 18 bait coin altogether so far, not too bad. Anyway, let's see how many more fish do I need at night. 20 more fish, and I've got another 50 fish after that, I think. And for some reason, I still never got my report of what my level was for the other fishing contest, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Didn't tell me. I can't remember when it was. Can I remember? Okay, so when was that cut-off point then? It's possible it has a cut-off point for going back, because it doesn't remember anything past that date. So yeah, it's possible I've actually not come in when the cut-off point for it was. Ah! Well, that might make sense why I didn't get my record of what position I came in. Which is annoying because I think I was in the top 10 during the contest. Dang it! Shoot, I can't remember what contest it was neither. I can't remember the date either. Not about looking back at one of the old videos anyway. So yeah. Unfortunately guys, I can't find out what position I was in my old tournament.
Okay, this feels like it might be a shad. Nope.
I'll have to look at previous footage because I might have actually come in one of the positions for some cash. I didn't realise. Dang it. I'm a bit annoyed about that. Because it hasn't given me a personal skill rating, so I must have been underneath the 10. That's a bit upsetting. Oh well. So yeah guys, if you do these sport events, make sure you come back to check because it might register that you've competed but you got nothing. Even if you may have placed. That's a bit annoying. And upsetting. Right. So I know I need to get a gar and a carp, right. A shadow and a pickerel. Oh, I definitely know where the gar were. Yar. Right, where's my spot for my gar? Oh, let's just see. Was that the... That was that, right. And he's exactly at the spot where my gar is, so we'll go over to where my gar is, but I did catch the gar a bit more often. Which is that. Yeah, it's at this exact spot where I could vision from my gar. Yeah, the exact spot I fished for the gar.
These bastards just tearing up on shrimp.
Oh, they do. Right, let's throw that for the dart. Throw that down there. Let's get the casting spoon out, and hopefully we can catch something on the casting spoon.
Yeah, because enjoying that shrimp there, saying, hey, it's a swordfish port over here.
More than likely.
insult anyone.
Mm. No, I didn't hope that in time. No. Yeah, put it back up. Missed it. Ah, got something. Oh, wow, that's a bit. Oh, man. Okay, we'll have that bent up. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't you. No, no, come on. Up, 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 up. That's a bass. Yeah. And this is definitely a gar. No, if it's a gar anyway. It's acting like it. Just don't be too big for my net, please. As much as I like the experience, I would like a bit of cash from you, gar. Arr, arr, arr. It's acting like a catfish more than a gar now. I've got a catfish on my line. No, that's the gar. Nice one.
It swam right in front of me. I could have said it too.
Well, all I need to catch is a carp, a redfin pickerel, and a shad. So I've got a choice of 3 to try and get. I'm still casting for the guys. Sorry about the guys if you see the flashing of the flashlights, the angle I've got. Which unfortunately when I'm casting is going to have that happen. So I do apologise. Missed it again. Let's just notch that up a bit. Missed it again. Let's change. No, it's not. It is. Good. Good bit of cash as well. I'm doing really bad at catching with my spinning rod. Oh, casting rod, I should say. And obviously for this line I'm using braid. I would use fluoro, but I don't think I had enough bacon to get enough fluoro in. There we go, fish is
Let
on.
it be a shad. Let it be a shad. Nope.
I keep getting the young ones. That. I go to hook it and it doesn't take it. It happens. I'm saying that could have been a red fin peckerel. I think the red fin peckerel mostly bite more in the day than the night time. If I have to be honest, anyway. Keep missing! Ow! Alright. Gotcha. Gotcha on the hook that time. Whatever you are, you're on the hook. And my luck is going to be a bass. There you go, there's a shad.
Okay, what were you using?
The casting spoon, 1/4 ounce. The red night one.
Color?
Red, and it's a nighttime one as well. So, just in case, guys, I will quickly bring up the map and get the marker done for that. So I'll just leave that there on a moment, please.
Well, I've got the 1 ounce 3 hot.
Should be able to get it. So yeah, I'm just casting over in that direction there and bring it down to where usually it should get it near the reeds here. Oh, I seem to get the bites. So all I need is the red fin pickerel or carp. Which night times I don't think they're going to bite that much, but what we'll do is we'll go to my float, go for some bloodworms, and see if that works anyway. And we'll change the length, we'll shorten it a bit. And we'll go in the same spot, we're catching all the other fish. Even though I know carp more of bottom feeds than anything else, I just want to see if I can get some other fish. I've got enough room to get one more fish on my net, so... No, I don't. Obviously it's now turning to daytime, guys, on here, so, well, for it, so I've got an hour before it makes me have to pay for the next day, so... I'll try and get... Which is kind of weird, it still classes it being a nighttime fishing even though it's daytime. It's only classed as day when it's 5 AM, which is weird.
Oh, you're nighttime fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to switch over to that.
I thought you were day fishing, but yeah, I'm night fishing. Because I need to try and get the light. I've still got another 14 fish to get during the night time. I did see some interesting. Oh, there's big ones as well. So yeah, 2,000. It's not bad. I know it's a bit long, 2,000, but right. Before we do fast forward, let's double check what the next weather is going to be like. Yeah, fairly alright. I'd say 9 till the 11 we find them. I'll go to 3 to 5. Right, so fast forward to 9. 9 PM. Obviously it's going to charge me for the next day. Or next night session, so let's see if we can get some fish again. Saying that, I do prefer my spinning to my casting rods, but I thought I'd give casting a try. Now, if it was Rocky Lake, this would be fine for it. We made quite a bit of cash at Rocky Lake. But yeah, at least if anyone does come here, try and have a net that can hold £20 worth of fish. Well, a £20 weight of a single fish. Maybe a bit higher. I know what I'm using isn't exactly the best net, but it will do if you just want to try and get part of the missions done. So, but do not, and I repeat this, do not go after the monster fish on this lake with a low net. Because you'll lose out on money. You won't lose out on the experience, but you lose out on money. And you know, even though you get money for doing the mission.
Take a look, see.
I can't remember what the weight of the fish is for it, or what it can be. I should actually check myself. Which one take too long? Let's see what fish I get on my option, and I'll check and show you guys.
It's the elder gar, is what he's talking about.
Let me bring this rod in. I can.
Elder gar. So the biggest so far is 43 pounds, or almost 44 pounds.
And that is. So go to that. Go to the location. And it's narrow it up. So just to show you guys. Yeah. I'm not sure what the information says that the fish is, but yeah, try and have something for. Alright, so you're looking about £38.
I saw about 44 for the elder gar when I was looking.
I mean, the smallest type of weight you could look at.
Yeah.
Trophy flathead catfish, £32. So if you want to try and go for the catfish, try and get a net about £30, I'd say. Or honed in a single fish for £30, I should say. Which, just in case, guys, I'll just quickly go to. There we go. So yeah, you need to make sure your max single fish weight is a good 30 to 40 pounds.
Yeah. I will be right back. I need to take a quick bathroom break.
It's alright. But yeah, like I say, guys, the net I'm using isn't the greatest for the job. It is good enough for what I'm doing, but I do really need to have a bigger, better net for the job. I could actually just leave and come back, but I want to try and get 30 days worth done. Yeah, so that's still out there. I need to get at least part 2. Well, I need to get the part 2 of the night fishing, so I can see how much I need for the third night. I'm pretty sure it's 100 fish, which unfortunately on this is a bit of a grind. But if you are going to do the night fish, I'd say go to Lone Star. It is a bit easier. Mostly for the fact you can use the bait and the fish do bite a lot more often. And the catfish there are definitely a lot smaller. And using the pet food really does work. Treat. Oh good, got a crappie. So you can't really go with Lone Star. Lone Star does help out quite a lot on quite a few of the player challenges or mission parts. And they are very helpful. And I'm yawning. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What's that? I can't believe it's already 1 in the morning. Oh. Well, here in the UK it's 1 o'clock anyway. Lucky.
Change up the castles and colors real quick. If I can't catch the American shad, red hollow during the day, maybe they'll hit on another color or during the day.
Come on, fish. Take the bait. Take the bait. Take the bait. 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 Come on, take it.
Take the bait. Don't take the bait.
I want to get close to 50 fish at night caught. Come on. Thank you. Shiner. I need to catch. Plus, I need to try and really catch up on the levels a bit. I really do need to catch up on the levels.
I feel about maybe half, a little more than half of my keep now.
And you're still on day 1, are you? But unfortunately, I had to go back, didn't I? Twice. Yeah, it was twice I went back, wasn't it? Yeah. Or was it once? No, it was once I went back.
I thought about it, I would have put my own spawn sack in, but I didn't.
Oh, I need to try and get us some leeches. Well, up to the level for leeches, because then I can do walleye a lot easier. Using small minnows isn't bad. It's level 30 something, I think, or 32.
Level 30.
But yeah, I really do need to get up my levels. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure the small minnows, it came in a pack of 25 when it was the free-to-play version, I think. Either that it was, no, it was 10. What am I thinking? It's because this cheaper than the shiners. I end up getting quite a load of shiners. 1,800 shiners, so I could do the 30-day challenge on St. Croix Lake. I still can't believe I've got 1,564 left. I know I use 40 shiners for each day, which would be for 30 days is 1,600. But I made sure I got an extra bit just in case I accidentally hit the reeds, which I have done, and I've gotten snagged quite a lot of times, but I've still snagged. So of course I've lost bait. I'm like, dang it. So, and of course you take on that, and I bet my float's going to go in a moment afterwards. And luckily we can see the float, which is a good thing.
These guys are. That's all the news.
It's possible I am fishing at the gar spot. But usually,
It needs reached past my level.
yeah, again. So what do we get? These are things we get active to. The tackle box isn't bad. Mayflies, craws. The all-rounder is a pretty good feeder to have. And that's it. Don't mind the close feeders, and the ground bait isn't a bad one. And fantastic force, that means I could actually have 4 rods instead of the 3.
Alright, I'm gonna try switching this up and go to the nighttime because I'm barely catching spot at this point.
I'm going to recast this in.
Let's see, about midnight. I'll start at 11.
Yeah, you can get it as it goes up its peak. That's what I do. I know 10 for me would, well, the 10 o'clock for me on my day period is the peak before it goes down.
Since we had the same, but
Yeah, because I'm not. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm at day 3, so I'm on a different peak schedule to you. I'm fishing, unfortunately, now. Unless I left and came back or got to a day which is the same peak periods. But, yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can catch some shad at night.
You should be able to. Technically, I should try and see if I can catch shads with prawns. Instead of trying to... Yes, you know what? I'll mix it up a bit, guys. We're going to actually try and see if we can get shads with prawns. Shrimp. Whichever. Same thing. In my eyes, anyway.
Well, I know Zabby has caught 1 shrimp. I have caught 1 shrimp.
Ah, of course, unfortunately, the angle I'm looking makes the light twinkle on the flashing. So again, guys, I do apologise for that. Unfortunately, it's the way that it does happen on my part. It's just where I'm aiming for it anyway. So we'll soon find out if... Obviously, we've got the current working towards us, so I will get quite a bit of slack on my line, so I have to reel in every now and again. Actually, no. Let's tell me how to reel this in every few seconds. Let's aim it to a different spot. Let's put my leader on about, let's say, 40. Jesus, I cast these twitches and my feet just caught. Which I think is going to be another gar. Yep, another gar, guys. Pretty much on the small side of the gars, but still gar nonetheless. dear. Right. Where's my drink? There it is. Don't do this to me, TV. As long as I can get to the 50-day point period, I'll be happy. Well, day period. 50 nights fish caught. He says about halfway.
You do get some pretty decent stuff when you do all that too.
I know when it's seasonal events you can get a free rod or free reel, or even a free clothing item, which is really good. They can be pretty high level ones as well. It's usually the type you see in the DLC packs, which you could buy. You know, so if a person buys the DLC pack, there's no point doing the challenge. But if you don't do the challenge, I mean, if you do the challenge but don't pay for the DLC, you know, doing the challenge has been worth it. If you paid for it, the challenge might not be worth it. And you think, oh, I spent how much to get it? I could have got it for free. They are, but I'm not sure what the full difference is yet. But I would have to double check when the events turn up. And obviously now that I'll have better internet next week, fully, I can actually show differences, especially when it's St. Patrick's Day anyway. So, because I hope to do set days for set videos. You know, like if I'm going to do Fisherman Planet, I'll probably only stream it on Fridays. I'll do recordings. And of course now fish takes my float rod. Just as I start reeling this in. Come on, come on. I've only got a few seconds left before that fish gets off the hook. Nice one. Switch. Hook. Oh, good. You know, because Fishing Planet begins with an F. Fishing Planet Fridays. Hey, I got the shad.
I actually like that.
What, Fishing Planet Fridays?
Yeah.
It's like Monday. Now, I do have Minecraft Mondays. I don't think I will do Minecraft, but it is an option. It's like if I say Call of the Wild. Well, obviously it's for me it'd be a Wednesday. Call of the Wild Wednesdays.
He is being a fire.
I think that is a shad. Oh no, I'm looking at a different line. Oh, and you still got it on there. That's good. That's a trophy. Oh man. Thought that was going to be a shad.
I thought so too.
Oh, I don't know.
I know the shad's quite fire.
What other games do I have that I'm thinking about streaming? I'm thinking about doing 7 Days to Die. That'll be probably a Saturday. SnowRunner. I'll probably do that on a Sunday. SnowRunner Sundays. Just for the fun of it. Tuesday and Thursday I've got to work on. I think I'll do Attack on Titan either Tuesday or Thursday. It'll be one of the 2 days. But then I'll have another day for a different one. But that's if I do stream them. They might be the days that I'll stream them on. Or I'll just do a recording and have the video uploaded for them days. At least some people know what I'll be playing, and maybe what days I'll be out. But I think when I do a episode, I'll probably say for definite if it will be that day or not.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep certain games on certain days.
But for some reason I thought I'll try and make it rhyme with certain, you know, a certain game's going to be on a certain day. I just thought it'd be interesting, because then I could just put that as the title when I'm streaming it, and then when I've streamed it, I'll figure out what I'm going to name the episode afterwards. Go over it there. You know, Fishing Planet Saturday kind of didn't ring a bell, so that's why I didn't put it like that for today. But yeah, when I'm able to sort everything out properly, which will be not that long now, I'll be able to get things sorted. Obviously I will be working normally, so depends how tired I am from work, depends if I'll be streaming it or if I'll be recording. That's where my plastic bag went.
Now Wes, what have I told you about littering in the river?
Sorry, I couldn't shed it. See, I'm getting the shads and you're not getting them.
What in the world are you using?
Shrimp! Size 2 hook. What's your length depth?
Hang on a second. I think I still have it like a deep length, I think.
Because mine's 80.
80?
Mm-hmm. And mine's just there. And that's where I can get my gar from.
That was minimum. You said 80 inches?
Yep.
I also have a leader on, so I'm going to put it at 72 and see what happens.
Well, I've got a leader on mine as well. Saying that, I am using a titanium leader.
So am I. Let's put 84 and see what happens. I know they're also supposed to take the shaft, the minnows as well.
Yeah. Well, if I get another one on the shrimp, you can tell me. For the first time I've actually got my own back on you. First time ever. Well, I've had my own back up. Well, I've got my. Well, yeah. It'll be a major time I've actually got my own back on you.
Okay, you bass, you can stop. It's warming our bait and actually let the shad have at it for a little bit. Shade.
I think I've got the wrong distance now. I need just recast. Got a bit too far from where I like it. Plus my peak's starting to go down at this moment, so I might have to. Well, when it hits 11 PM on my game time, I'll have to fast forward it by 2 hours, just so I get the peak going up again. Yay!
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I need to try and go for the redfin pickerel at one point, and I need to try and get a common carp, which I'm not going to be able to get in the night time. Not the bait I'm using anyway. Might be able to catch them if I change the bait for carp, pickerel. I ain't got any small minnows on me, unfortunately. Not very in the right location for it neither.
What?
Redfin pickerel. I ain't got the bait for it, or the lures for it. Might get the casting spoon, but be a bit of hit or miss.
It should contain casting steam.
But obviously I'm fishing at night, sometimes they don't always bite on me at night times. Well, the pickle don't anyway, I should say.
Yeah, it really depends on where you're fishing at.
Oh dear, come on. Fishy, 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 come on. Fishy, 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 fishy.
Here, fishy. Alright, so now that I've caught one shad, we can catch enough to get the skull bait.
Oh yeah, I need to save them shrimps, don't I? Oh, just gold bait. Oops. Oh well. Maybe I should change my bait actually, so I can save them shrimp for the skull bait one. Because I won't be able to go for it. I could try and go for it, but I would snap my line every time. Right, let's see. What should I put on instead? Let's see. You know what, we'll go with the grasshopper. Let's just see what this other mission is. Turtle spoons. Catch turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
Now, actually, because I just turned the light on, I can see those bobbers.
Yeah.
Because it's certain ones are actually pretty hard, depending on where you're at. Especially when fishing in front of rocks and climbing, then you can definitely see it.
And one of them's gone down.
This feels like it might be a shad.
Bass. Oh, what was it? I was going to say so. You can also change the size of your bobbers as well, guys. Just in case no one knows. Which I will quickly show actually. Well, you can change that, which I know Shadow Vamp will do as well. If I can get to it now. Yeah, so obviously small, medium and big. Which I'll quickly show you how big a big one looks. Oh dear, I hate how big these look. Now obviously it doesn't look big on your screen because you haven't cast it yet, but when you throw it out,
So especially, let's go ahead and just put this on the vid.
so
Here's
that's how big that will look. Obviously this is only for yourself, this isn't for other people. So that's how big the popper will look. It's almost as big as, well, it's a bit bigger than the marker. If I remember rightly, the medium would probably look like the marker size, so also depending on the type of float, depends how big they'll be. But they can be pretty insane on the size. So that's for anyone who has problems seeing. Especially if you have a small TV, sometimes having a bigger bubble kind of helps. I'm not going to say it does, but you know, you've got the indicator on the top right anyway, underneath the actual bait they feed using to catch the fish with. But yeah, you can change it. Obviously, it'll change its size back down to standard type size when you reel it back in, so it's not going to stay huge. So let me just change that back now, so I'm back to my normal game setting for it all. So I'll apply that. Yeah, I know. You can also change the tackle loadout indicator, which I'll do for a few minutes so you can see exactly what that looks like. Oh no, I do not want to leave. Unfortunately, I don't like my taco flavored cheeses. Tackle loadout. I will say again. I don't really like it like this because if you end up your line break and you won't know the reason why, if it's because you had too much tension or if it's, this fish was too strong. There's not a real 100% indicator of what it is that's really affecting it. I know that the gauge will go past, oh, you know, reel's fine. Oh, it's affecting the rod. Now it's really affecting the line near the top. You know, that's the only indicators I can see it would be saying, you know. I should reword that. Obviously, it will go past the first one, which will be, you know, is your reel that's working the most. Obviously, when it says that's the near the rod bit, it's your rod that's working the most. When it's near the top, it'll be your line's working the most. That's the only way I can see it's as it's set up. Obviously, when it gets to your line, if it is going past the line bit or the indicator for the line, yeah, you're in trouble. Unless you can get it just from underneath. But yeah, if I would, most people I would change it to the phrase so you can see which one's been most affected. Because if you might have a line which is fine, but it's actually the rod that's actually weakening it all. Obviously, on the free-to-play version, you now actually get a leader indicator, so you can see your durability of your leader, which is actually pretty helpful and useful. I'm not sure how it will show on this setup, the setup like this, but I'm pretty sure it'll show it. You know, the leader next to it, next to the line, I should say. You still have your durabilities as you would normally, but you just don't see which one's been more affected when you're fishing, which can really help. You know, if Shadow Vamp was catching his Terratarpon or Terratarpon with this, he wouldn't have known that it was his line that has been really effective. He would have thought, oh, there's something wrong somewhere, I'm not sure what it is. So he obviously still had to check everything. You know, he could have put up every time his drag and the line would have just snapped every time till he had it on the 3 marks to know, oh, it was my line in the first place that needed to go down on the drag. So I can get a fish on. No, keep running away. No, now I've got one. See, and at the moment I've got no indicator to say anything's happening on my rod, which is like, what's going on? Because obviously it's a really light fish. So by having these indicators set up, you can see which one is actually being most effective.
Yeah, so everyone saw how big that can be, but I'm going back to the small because I'm doing this on a large screen. I have a 42-inch screen that I'm playing on, so I can easily see what I'm doing.
I think I'm on a 50-inch. I think. Or maybe I'm a bit smaller, but mine's a plasma, and I've had my TV for quite some time. Mine's a good what, 7, 8 years old.
I think it's a 42. It's either a 42 or a 60. I have a box.
Oh, my box went years ago. It went out when I moved in. That's a long-nosed gar. Well, small cutback guys, definitely first location for the gar. I can maybe catch what?
I might try fishing for the outer gar here. If you can catch the gar here.
It's actually the first spot you're fishing at the top end, towards the.
Yeah.
Oh, got a fish on the line.
Is the better spot for the outer gar. Boy, it would be interesting to try.
I think it's only specific spots that you can get them from. I think. It's good if I didn't cast because I know I've got a. Yeah, now this is definitely going to be the bigger one of the gars I've had on this night's session, I think. Come on. Come on. Oh, I forget I shouldn't be reeling when my reel's flashing. Because I lose more line. Right, there we go. Play the fish.
I don't know, I might have to back out and go with the on sacks.
Dum dum dum. So when I keep that, it's going to f everyone out. So I'll have a quick look what we've got.
Now,
Yeah.
don't exactly have the mission active,
Yeah.
but it'll still track how many shadow catch.
Yeah. Now, you're doing a sports event. It doesn't actually add that fish on if you're doing a sports event, just in case anyone's wondering, thinking, oh, I'll do a sport event and catch these fish. No. If you're doing a sport event, the fish you catch during the sport event do not tick off anything on that map. Because obviously, where anyone who may have watched my tutorial on the sport events, obviously the missions didn't get ticked off when I was doing them. Just in case anyone's wondering. I know a few people do usually wonder, you know, if you end up catching your limit on your fish, you know, oh, you know, sometimes they think, oh, I've got to release the fish because I've got no room in my net. And obviously you've got the show or hide your keep net, which obviously for PlayStation is the triangle button, and obviously it'll bring it up, or you keep net up for what you got in. You can scroll through and then release one of the fish you don't want, so you can get, you know, your weight in your keep net, and then you can actually keep the fish that you get or have on you at the time, so you don't have to get rid of the fish that's in your hand. You make a little bit of room for one, which unfortunately I won't be able to make enough room anyway, but I thought I'd mention that just in case anyone ever does wonder. But it also lets you see how much, you know, which fish are weighed what, and how much you made from each of the fish, instead of having to go all the way into your inventory. But yeah, we'll keep that one. Obviously now my keep net's overfilled. Again. Oh no. Right. Unfortunately we can't do the whole skip forward on the time bit though. But altogether 1,600, so it's a bit less than yesterday's part of the fish, but it's because we've been catching smaller fish. And I've still got, how many more fish, please? Oh, one more fish I need to get, and I've got 50 fish caught at night time. I need them halfway then. Right, let us get to. Oh, so I wanted to see what night 4's. Right, so obviously I won't be able to fast forward past the time I'm at on the next day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to, we'll say about 4. Then I'll be able to fast forward to say about what, 12? 1? No, we'll go for 1. So I need to remember it's 1. So we'll just fast forward it to, we'll say 2. So we're going to fast forward to 1. And now we'll fast forward it to 1. Now obviously as you, what? Yeah. Let me just double check that because I seem to have got confused myself. That's AM. That's the PM, yeah. So obviously you can only go up to 24 hours on fast forwarding time, just in case anyone's wondered. And I wanted to go to, what was the time I said? I forgot now.
I forget.
1. 1. Definitely 1. Yes? No? No? Yes. 1. Right. So fast forward to 1 AM. It's going to cost us a bit of cash. I've already made that back. We're already on day 4. Night 4, I should say, actually. I had that near the start of it. You can see you're doing better than what I did. Let's see. Let's try some bread and honey. Give them fish a little something different to taste. Sometimes you might catch something, sometimes you might not, but try and get these fish a bit more interested in the area. Saying that, I'm surprised they haven't had like snow conditions in the game. Well, actually they haven't. They White Moose Lake. I should mean for global map. Sorry, I'm yawning again. You know, when it gets near December, it'll actually snow on all locations. You know, not have it as in you know, where it's actually snowing during the game. I think that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
You know, I know we get.
I do not get the shad within the next 3 to 4 casts.
Haha. Night shift.
I will definitely go and get the spawn sack. The spawn sacks.
Night shift part 2 then. Right. So we know that's definitely now. We'll double check that it is 100. I'm pretty sure it's 100. Yeah, I thought it was 100. And we get the X series Prometheus fishing cap, which is obviously the cap with the light on it. Yeah, Prometheus. I pronounced that right, and somebody will probably say, "Hey, you said it, pronounced it wrong." I'm pretty sure it's Prometheus. I don't care if I said it wrong or pronounced it wrong. I've got an excuse. I'm tired. I'm alone. Wow, I haven't done that yet fully. I'm surprised. Let's see. Ugh, I hate that one.
Oh yeah, that's definitely yeah, 32,216 plus 76,653. Yeah.
Oh, I've done 30 consecutive days on this location. I must have just skipped the whole time. Whoops. So I don't need to worry about that then. Oh look, I only need to do 10 more catches with a float. With a holy float.
I do not catch shad before this gets to the amount of 60 shrimp. I'm definitely gonna go and get my spawn sacks.
Why, how many shrimp you got at the moment then?
Well, more than 60, but they also will pick the natural eggs and spawn sacks, so
they do have natural eggs in the shop. I know it's a bit more than what it is on the lobby.
I've opened the shop, so and the spawn sacks are not available.
I mean the natural eggs. Was it salmon eggs? They should
Not
still
even the
work.
natural eggs are in there.
Sure.
I mean, I know the shrimp will work, but I will have something else to try.
Wait. No, you're right. I thought I saw them in there. Let's see.
What did you think about that mythical bear that I showed you?
Show off. You had to go and hunt my bear down.
And it wound up being cinnamon colored too.
Saying that mine was a pure white one. But I did it first.
Mine are clear white.
Oh, albino, I think you'd call it. It's called. I think you pronounce it as being an albino one, don't you? Really, if it's pure white. if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I know I'll get someone going, no, it's definitely this or it's definitely that. But it said mythical, so that's what I care about. But yeah, I used, what did I use? The 243 with polymer tips. I hit that. Yeah, I hit mine twice, didn't I? Yeah, I remember hitting mine twice, and one in the long and one in the intestines. I was lucky in my 2 shots. I only thought one of them hit. Didn't realise the second one hit mine. But yeah, you're just showing off. Rah rah ooh rah rah. Na na ooh la la. Na na ooh la la. Da 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 da.
Lady Gaga.
Oh God. Please no. Not at a time like this. Please no. Pardon me.
Yeah, okay. That does it.
Oh, come on.
I'll be back in.
That's alright.
Now I'm doing what he did, where he exit out a couple of times just to...
So I think it was only the once I had to quit, wasn't it? Or was it twice? I still can't remember.
Twice.
Was it? No, well, if it was twice, it was twice.
I
But
believe it was twice.
I thought it was only once, actually. No, it was once.
Has spawn steps. Maybe locked.
No, I've only left once. Pardon me. Feeling a little bit peckish. I can't be asked to cook though.
I was looking for spawn steps.
Okay, I'm not getting anything. Kind of where I want to. Maybe.
They're there, but they're 9.
Right, as soon as I've actually fished this a bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to the main menu as well. Yeah, I know I'm going to lose the ground bait. I'm not worried. Yeah, I only made a little bit of cash, but I made cash for the rest of the few days I was there. So what we're going to do is quickly have a look at our stuff, guys. We'll figure out what we'll do.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, like I say, guys, if I had fished this keep net, 145 bait coins. Yeah, I ain't got that.
I made my effort if you only could.
Shit. Right, so let's have a look at my stash that I do have on here.
That would be cool if you could actually buy stuff for, your friends.
It would be interesting. Now I know I do have a different keep net, the Fish Citadel Large Plus, which actually, saying that, the other one I have has actually got more weight to it, which is weird because there's two exactly the same name. Weird. Let's see how much I get for that one. 110. How much do I get for that one? Brilliant. Saying that, I have not used that one, but I have used that one. Yeah.
You do come back.
But yeah, any DLC stuff you do have to prepare Baitcoin. But I'm not going to be using any. I could be using these, but you know that's got less. No, it's got more tackle and the same amount of line, but it's not worth it really. I could be using this. But like I say, guys, I'm going to be using gear, which is just what most beginners who don't pay for DLC, and this is also to do with the free-to-play version as well. Unfortunately, there are a few differences. As you may notice, on the free-to-play version, you can actually have 2 boats now instead of 1. You can get a catapult. Well, you can have a slingshot, even though it was only available during the Christmas event. And you can actually have glasses, which unfortunately have not come onto this version. But on this version, you can buy hats. Even though, yeah, it just showed the hats are there. But whereas the other version, you get polar glass. Now, see, what's the point of paying 150 Baitcoin when you can get the cat for free? You know, that's what I don't understand.
Yep.
You know, fine, if you wanted to get the other one, you know, you get 4 extra tackles with it, but no flashlight. But then I think with the free-to-play version, they actually had during the Christmas event a way to get a headlamp to go on top of a cap, so you had to grind for a cap for the headlamp, which is a bit of fun. Yeah, let's have a look at the keepnets I can have at the minute. Maximum single weight of a fish. See, if I had that, I would have been able to keep what I wanted. I could go for that, but unfortunately it's Baitcoin, I don't have enough for that. What I need to aim for is that one or that one? I'm going to say it's the level 21 I'm going to aim for. I could go for the level 18 one, but I just want a bit more fish in my net. Which is pretty good actually for having that one compared to that one, especially if you go to Lone Star, you get the fish from Lone Star. You can catch a few of the other monster fish by having that net. But like I said, before you go to the locations, just check what the biggest weight of the fish is before you go there. Make sure you take the right net with you. Now, obviously, if you're going to do near a river, you could risk it with the fish for S, but there is a high chance that you might end up having to throw that fish back. I'm not going to say definite, but be careful. If I was anyone, I'd wait till level 31 and get the fish for medium, because obviously the single weight of a fish is 44 pounds, which I think was just about near the max of the fish. I don't know if we remember rightly, I'll just double check. So yeah, like I say, go in there and make sure you take that net with you just in case the fish gets to that level. If you somehow get an ender goal which is higher than that net, you'll be on top of the leaderboard. And I think that surprised a lot of people. Now, so I'm going to look at my tackle boxes because I want to take a bit more tackle out. If I had the Baitcoin, I'd be going for that because that's the 30 tackle space. Yeah, 30 tackle, 2 line. It's more than that, but unfortunately I might have to go for that. Yeah. See, I'd go for that because at least I know that what I want to like a bit. See, if I get level 20, I might just go for the chub chest extra instead. But oh, I always look at the equipment stuff. But obviously, this is for anyone who's starting off what they might want to go for. So we'll get that new tackle box. Take a bit more gear with us. Rod cases. See, even they're just different styles of it. Obviously, it's bait coin stuff. I think that was from.
Lifetime pack. Getting the X Series Prometheus pack. And the vest is a grizzly vest. The Pentax 6 front holder.
Unfortunately.
One sack. And the Battle Force motorboats on DLC. Fish Citadel L Plus, of course, with the DLC, and of course the US drop stand.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to go for another rod. Well, I'm not going to go for the next rod case up at the moment. I will probably own almost one of each case at some point.
Eventually.
Yeah, because you'll have enough room to be able to stash them all. Obviously, I can't get the next jacket till I'm level 20. I could if I had bait coin, but to me, I just the bait coin on jackets aren't really worth it at the low levels. Now the level 22 one, just double check, yeah, the level 22 Travel Pro 2 on the jacket I would go for if I had the bait coin. Thing is, if you get to level 29, maybe wait till level 30 if you have the bait coin and go for the pro angler. Now obviously this is only on the Fisherman Fishing Planet where you can get, you know, like these ones. You probably can get the Angler Pro. You can't get that one or that one on this version. But if you're on the free-to-play version, you do end up on the bait coin when you get about these levels. Sometimes it is alright going for these, but I would save you bait coin for mostly the sport events, seasonal events, because it can help you get the gear later on. Obviously, if you're on the paid version like what we are, the Fisherman Fishing Planet, you either have the event stuff all year round. Saying that, I should be able to say that, and I can't even figure it out myself. No, it's not that. It's not the telescopics, is it? No.
What are you looking for?
So I was trying to see if I can find the rods that unlocked earlier, but they're not. Huh. Yeah, so obviously the seasonal events like that, what was it called? I can't remember the name of the rod we had earlier. What you said was a Halloween rod. They unlock, but obviously they'll only turn up for the event time. Unfortunately, because I don't have the name, it won't show it. But yeah, see, I'm going to need to get a better ballot as well at this rate. Let me just find the bell. Find the bells. Yeah, so now I'm level 16 and get that bell, and I'll probably just get that one just for keepsakes. Now obviously on the free-to-play version, sometimes when you get stuff, you don't really have much storage in your storage box like you can at home, so usually people will end up getting rid of them. So usually only buy the stuff you are going to need. Right, so I've got that one on. Right, so obviously I've got the new tackle box. Obviously because on the paid Fisherman Fishing Planet, obviously you might get a DLC. Obviously you get quite a lot of storage space pretty quickly. Obviously you've got to pay for access to go to Blue Crab Island. Obviously you get more storage space for that as well, which is kind of good thing. You don't have to do that on the free-to-play version. Just pay for going to that location. Well, paying to unlock the location, I'd say. I thought I bought shiners earlier. Not shiners, minnows. I mustn't have bought them then, when I thought I did. Okay, I was definitely wrong. I thought I bought them. Oh well. Oh no, I do have a few normal hooks still. I don't need them. Yeah, glowing pear-shaped float is what I usually have. Mine to go too far. I don't really use the trophy globe bob blue. I will have to use rigs.
That trophy DLC is not bad. I would enjoy it on my other account. It's alright.
Half ounce, half ounce.
It comes with both a spinning and a casting rod, just like with the
Yeah.
Predator boat package does. It's just more geared towards catching trophies, where it comes with higher setting hooks.
Yeah. And obviously to repair these boats as well, it'll cost Bitcoin on these boats to repair them. There was rumour that there was supposed to be a boat on. It's supposed to be this version where you could actually have a passenger capacity of 2, but unfortunately there isn't. Unless it's supposed to be on the other one, but even though we've mostly checked, there isn't a boat which actually has a passenger capacity of 2, which is kind of upsetting. Unless it's a.
Boats that have the seating for 2. They just have yet to really see if it actually works.
Oh, let's see if it actually exists. Unless it's a PC version. Which is a possibility. It could just be on the PC version. Which wouldn't surprise me. I don't need any of them. Right. I should really get more baits.
Always one way to find out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's get some of these in. Right, so we did get mayflies, but we won't get them yet. I'm not going to pay for spawn sacks when I can unlock them. A bit later on, I can't remember where they lock, but you can get them. It can't be that further. It is that further down. 39. Wow.
So they do come available for Seabuild.
See if we've added any new. No.
Yeah, for the spawn sack, it was 9 bait
So unfortunately, I'll wait till I'm level 39 before I get spawn sacks. Peas and corn are pretty good. See, I like the carp rods, but therefore it's catching carp. The amount you usually get from carp isn't that great. That's on the free-to-play version anyway, guys. But yeah, I need to sort my so obviously waistcoats. Can't really get one till level 20. But I might wait till I'm 25 and see what Bitcoin I've got by that point. So rod stands. That's the rod stand I wanted. Now before I would usually just get rid of the stuff that I don't need, like the single, you know, like the slingshot stands and the old tackle box. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them just in case I go to a location. Say like went to St. Croix. Can I do this? Yeah. So obviously if I wanted to see how much 30 days would cost me, just for fishing, or just for being there, it'll be 34,000? Yeah, 34,000, that's for 30 days. So if I decide I'm going to use low-end gear, and I just want to skip through it, I'll use the low-end gear, or I'll just take all my normal character gear off. Obviously it means it'll store most of the stuff on my character into my storage, as long as I've got room, and then just skip through it. Obviously on the free-to-play version it's a bit harder to obviously make sure you've got enough storage space, so I think you guys always make sure you've got a low-end gear set up, even if it's just to go there and get the odd 1 or 2 fish, even if you just go there, do the challenge, even if you might not be able to catch, just keep the fish, and then skip through 30 days as long as you've got enough credits on your cash or money on you. 30 days. Ooh. That'll be quite a bit. But you can get pretty good rewards for staying at locations for a few days. Like I said, I've got to try and do this. No, somehow I've actually spent 7 days on this game. I must have only done a few days here and there then without realising it. Travel distance by rowing. Let's see, clean up the lakes. Usually if you're going to do these cleaning ones, just take a casting or spinning rod and just get yourself snagged and just get them all done. I think it's like 25 underwater items you gotta get. I think maximum. That's for it to be number 3 anyway, I think. Okay, the first one's 5. No, the first one's catching 1. Second one's getting up to 10, and the third one's 25, if I'm not mistaken. Which isn't too hard. The annoying thing about the barless tackle one, or barless master, for that challenge you have to use a barless type of spinning tackle, which is weird when you look at the shop and you go to terminal tackle. Is it here? Yeah. And you go to like barless hooks. You know, it's still classed as being tackle that lot, but I'm looking at the wrong one, aren't I?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream here. It's already been 3 hours and I'm still not keeping the shad this way. I think what I'll do is I'll put a bar video out where I'll just have it pre-recorded.
I'm probably going to call it night on here as well. Probably call it something weird and wonderful.
That will actually give me the shad. Here we go. Well, I think I'll just keep going. They do work.
It's because I'm not there, that's what it is. I'm going to put that in my bag.
Yeah, take your find it back.
I'm probably going to be calling it a night, to be honest, in a minute. But yeah, I'm trying to think of something now. My brain's just completely gone on me. Just doing that. Oh, so I did move my back. Okay, right, so there and there, there and there, there and there. Ain't got enough room in my backpack. Great. I have no idea what area I'm going to fish next. Right, so I probably won't use mine. I won't need that. Won't need that. I won't need that. I'll probably take them with me, because I'll probably do fishing at the trout lake next time I fish, which means I'll probably untrack that. Probably come back to this one another time, guys. Alright. Just getting a bit tired at the minute. Stop and go, guys. I'm not a party poop, I'm just tired. Yeah. I know, unfortunately, guys, my streams aren't exactly the stablest, but as of Thursday, they should be a lot better. and hopefully my explanations will be a lot better as well. But if you like to, please do hit the like button. Subscribe as well. Subscribe and like on DarkShadow Vamp's channel. He'd appreciate it as much as I would. Hope you've enjoyed anything. If there's any questions at all, you know, if you see us streaming, you know, put a comment in the live chat. Or if we're not streaming, but we are got a recording up, you know, just put a comment, even a question. We won't mind answering. We might just put the answer in a different live stream, or we may just put a comment, or we might just do it on both parts. But do feel free to ask us anything.
Yeah, but keep in mind that this is PS4 gameplay, so this is not PC.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why my stuff is not clipped, whereas others are, because they are on PC and they have the ability to clip their videos.
Yeah. So, and we don't have the stuff to be able to do it. We could, but unfortunately with the system we have on the console, it's just too much for me to try and figure out and work on. So this is why we just do a full recording and upload it, or we just stream it, and you know, we try and do the best that we can with what we've got, really.
Yep.
You know, I think if we were on PC, you know, we probably would do a live stream, have that go up, and if we were going to record, we'd record and edit. But this shows a big difference between, you know, people who are on console who are going to stream it or even record it. You know, how much time it can actually take to do a few of these missions, or even the challenges. You know, some people might have luck and able to get them done within 10 minutes. Unfortunately, other people like ourselves can sometimes have a bit of bad luck, or a lot of bad luck in some cases, and it can take quite a bit of time.
For example, like me sitting here trying to get this fall bait for the herring, regardless, it does take a little bit of time to set up.
Yeah.
It does just take a lot of patience to really get it.
Yes. Yeah, like I say, guys, unfortunately that's going to be it for me today. I might try and do another stream of Fishing Planet before my internet finally gets fixed. Might, not going to say guarantee. But what we'll be doing through this week, before, I'm hoping before I get my internet fully sorted, is I'm going to get a few recordings done, and they'll be uploaded either on the night when my internet's finally working, or I'll upload them when I've got on the day that I have dental. I'm not 100% certain if I'll be streaming on, well, I'll say on the Friday, because that's when my dental appointment is. Because I don't know if they have to do any work, even though they can't really do any work. But it depends how much they've prodded around in my mouth. Depends if it will affect me or not. Because unfortunately, I hate dentists, and anyone messing around with my mouth makes me feel really uncomfortable and really ill. Badly, unfortunately. Even just prodding around my mouth makes me not feel that great, and it can affect my speaking a bit. Even though I don't really speak that well anyway. But yeah, yeah, like I say, guys, if you do enjoy, you know, please do come and join. If you ever, like I say, have questions, just ask. You can always, you know, even if it's just you want to chat to us about randomest things, you know, we can answer any questions. Even if you want to know something about us, and you know, how we like to play games, you know. I'm guessing everyone. Yeah. Yeah, or even if there's anything we'd probably consider maybe playing, even for a stream. Obviously, like we've said, we're only on console. I think if we get, you know, more in on the streaming part, and our channels do well, we might end up doing a bit of, well, I hope maybe to get onto a PC if I get good enough on the streams, or if work goes well where I'm at and I get enough money in and saved up, I might invest in a PC and maybe do a few streams on a PC, or get a bit done on one, even though I know my luck it'll end badly. I can imagine the computer just crashing on me just as I start. I'll go, oh no, not again.
That would be sad.
Yeah, I could just imagine it happening though. or I get one, you know, somebody says, oh yeah, you know, this is the best type of deal, this is the best thing, and then it decides it won't work, and I'm like, seriously, I will not be happy. But yeah. So anyway, enough of me rambling on. But I hope you guys enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing in the world, no matter what day or time this is that you're actually watching the footage. And I really do hope you've enjoyed, you know, the stream, even what we've talked about, even if it's just random stuff that we've been talking about. Hopefully any tips we have given or useful hints have actually helped you guys out in any way. Even if it's stuff what not to do, like make sure that you forget stuff, which I've actually seemed to have done today instead, and I'm usually pretty good at making sure I don't forget anything.
Yes, and with as much as I would love to keep streaming, I'm actually going to go ahead and call it, and I'll probably just pre-record me catching the other gar.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, maybe sometime tomorrow I have a live stream going. I don't know, it's Sunday, and it's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow, so...
Well, happy birthday to your girlfriend for tomorrow.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is Wesnator88 signing off, and my guest, DarkShadow Vamp, which in a way I'm his guest as well, so like I said, this has actually been a collab, so I do hope on both sides that everyone has enjoyed themselves. Yeah, and what I'll try and do is I'll figure out how to put a link into DarkShadow Vamp's channel. If I've not got it on there, you can check out my subscribers or subscriptions, or who I've subscribed to, and you will find DarkShadow Vamp in that list. And like all the people that I end up watching.
You can also find Wes online as well.
Yeah. Hope you've all enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and thanks for being with us today.
Yep, thank you for joining us, and again, you click on my subscription to join and watch, and just make sure you click that bell icon on both of our streams so that way you know when we're streaming.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all later.
Yeah, see you all later, guys.